What it do? What it do? Y'all already know what it is. We back in the building once again. There you go, talking that boxing again. Yeah, y'all know what to do. When you come in the building, make sure that you punch that like button and hop in the comment section. Let me know you're in the building. John Kramer off in the building. What's happening with it? Cassandra Mason, the queen, in the building. She say definitely on time today. I'm before time. Salute to you, Cassandra. Yeah, because you've been coming in real late at the end of the show talking about what y'all talking about. Yes, sir. And like I said, when you come in the building, make sure you smash on the like button and let us know you're in the building. You know what I'm saying? Let me give my man Money the link, and we going to get this shit started off. We got a lot to talk about. Sheena, Queen Sheena off in the building. What's going on, Sheena? Yeah, we got a lot. We got a lot to cook on. Whole lot to cook on today. It's so much going on in boxing. It's so much going on in boxing right now. Lucia Johnson, what's going on with it, Queen? Yeah, like I said, y'all jump in the comment section. Let me know you in the building. Lucia Johnson with the super sticker. Appreciate you, Queen. Appreciate you. DC Sign, what's happening with it? What's good with it? And that ESPN card this weekend, that shit, I ain't gonna lie, that card was kind of weak this weekend. That card was kind of weak this weekend. ESPN, you know, they usually put on great fight cards, but this weekend, that shit was kind of lacking this weekend. And, you know, we're going to talk about Shakur Stevenson. A lot of people have been talking about Shakur Stevenson and his performance, and we're going to get into that today. We're going to talk about that. What's good with it? Knockout 86 TV. What's happening with it? I appreciate you. I appreciate you. You know, we're going to keep pushing and grinding. I appreciate you. Everybody make sure that y'all go support my man Knockout 86 Boxing TV. Make sure that y'all go support Knockout and subscribe to his channel if you're not already a sub to his channel. Yeah. So I'm trying to wait for Money to get in here, but I'm finna start off. I'm finna get to cooking. You know, I ain't gonna have y'all up in here just wait. I appreciate you, Lucia. I'm gonna make a bulk amount of them, and then I'm gonna start selling them. I just been so busy doing a lot of other things. I haven't got around to it yet, but I sure will definitely let y'all know. I sure definitely will let y'all know when I do come out with, you know, the new gear and everything. What's good with it? Mike on Sports off in the building. What's happening with it, Mike? And make sure that y'all go subscribe and sub to my man Mike on Sports, Mike Gross. Make sure that y'all go show him some love and support. But yeah, like I said, I appreciate that, Lucia. I appreciate that. I said we're gonna get to cooking right now in a minute. And y'all hit that like button as you come in the building, for real. So let's go ahead and cook. You know what I'm saying? Before I get into Shakur Stevenson, I'm gonna cook on the other fight that was on the card, because I ain't gonna lie, I was trying to watch the fight card, but I was doing too many things. But I did get to see the Jose Pedraza. I did get to see the Jose Pedraza, and what's the kid name that he fought? What was that kid's name that Jose Pedraza fought? Give me once. Julian Rodriguez. I did get to see Jose Pedraza and Julian Rodriguez. Now, if y'all remember, if y'all was watching me on Friday when I did the show, I kind of went over that fight, right? And I went and I looked at and I saw that Julian Rodriguez was a 2-1 favorite in that fight. You know what I'm saying? He was a 2-1 favorite. So while we was doing the show on Friday, I wasn't too familiar with Julian Rodriguez because he had a long layoff, you know. So I went and I looked at his opponents that he had fought. I looked, you know what I'm saying? I studied his opponents even when I got off. And I said, why in the hell is this dude a favorite over Jose Pedraza? So I immediately got on my betting site and I put my money on Jose Pedraza. And like I told y'all on Friday, I said, this kid is not going to beat Jose Pedraza. And the reason is because he had never faced anybody on that level before. Like all of his opponents were, I don't want to call them, you know what I'm saying, weak, but he didn't have a good resume. His resume, like he had never faced nobody near the level of Jose Pedraza. So right there, you know, I said, this kid ain't never fought nobody yet. How are they making him a favorite over Jose Pedraza? So I know how they do with them betting lines. I said, okay, this is a bet to jump on right here. You know, ain't no way that this kid should be a 2-1 favorite. I'm picking Jose Pedraza to win this fight. And that's exactly what happened. You know, Jose Pedraza showed that his ring IQ and his smarts were much too much for Julian Rodriguez. You know, Julian Rodriguez, he was pressing the fight. He has power. But like I said, he didn't have the ring IQ and the ring smarts to beat Jose Pedraza. Jose Pedraza just basically outsmarted him. You know what I'm saying? He uses jab. He uses combinations to the head and the body to keep Julian Rodriguez on the outside of his stick. And, you know, his ring, what I saw watching it is he was just much smarter than Julian Rodriguez. Julian Rodriguez didn't know what to do because he had never fought on that level before. And so, you know, it was a cool fight. It was a cool fight. Jose Pedraza, he looked good, and he eventually got the stoppage. I forget what round the stoppage was in because, like I said, I was doing a million things, you know what I'm saying, at once trying to watch the fight, but I was able to see that fight. Knockout Boxing 86 TV says, I picked Julian. He fucked up my prediction record. Oh, man, why you do that, man? He said, we still get them right more than we get them wrong, but Julian fucked me up. I don't know why you went with dude. You should have looked at his resume. Like, all I had to do was look at his resume and see, like dude ain't never fought nobody. Mike on Sports says sink or swim for a lot of fighters at top rank now. Yeah, they just throw him out there, right? Like, basically, they threw him out there on the sink or swim mode. Like, hey, if you win, you gonna win, but you know what I'm saying? We gonna throw you out in the ocean, and it is what it is. Knockout Boxing 86 TV says he fought that fight all wrong. I thought he would be aggressive and push Pedraza back, but he tried to box and got picked apart. Well, see, he did come out aggressive. He came out aggressive, right? But it just didn't work for him. I'm telling you, Knockout, Pedraza's ring IQ and his experience was too much. You know what I'm saying? When you go from fighting F, D, and C minus level fighters at the best, like he pretty much ain't even really fought. I mean, yeah, probably the best opponent that he had on his resume was probably a C minus fighter. You know what I'm saying? He ain't even really fought no C level fighters. So when you go to fight net level fighters, and then you go in against a guy like Jose Pedraza, that's a fucking seasoned veteran, a former world champion, you know, his ring IQ most of the time is going to be, you know, too much for you. And that's what you've seen in the ring. That's what you're seeing. You're saying he got outsmarted. He has the athletic skills and the power to win, but he didn't have the ring IQ and the ring smarts to be able to be in there with somebody like Jose Pedraza. Like, you know what I'm saying? His whole thing is, I got knockout power. I'm going to go in here, and I'm going to be able to knock Jose Pedraza out. I'm a front runner. That shit didn't work because he came out strong. He came out pressing the action strong, but it just didn't work. Jose Pedraza started using his jab. He started going to the body, and, he knew exactly what to do to this kid. Yeah, like Michael Sports was saying, same thing I'm saying. Julian he just never had fought at that level, Yeah, and that's just what I saw. That's what I saw in the ring. And as y'all come in the building, make sure that y'all hit that like button. Make sure that y'all hit the like button. Y'all give me 1 second. Let me 1 quick second. Real quick. Give me 1 second, y'all. My bad, y'all. I'm gonna wait. Money, he finna come in the building. I didn't want to, really start the cooking. And he coming in the building now. So I'm, let me see what y'all talking about. Terrell Cameron said, hating on Tank. What is you talking about, bro? Ain't nobody even talking about Tank Davis. Are you that much in love with that man? What are you talking about? Mark Wonderlick, what's good with it? What's happening with it? The GOAT say, have y'all heard about Ugas versus Boots? Man, that's just a rumor, bro. Ugas ain't finna fight no Boots or no undercard. I doubt that shit. But Money, what's happening with it? Big Stepper.
What's going down, big brother? How you feeling? What's going on with the chat?
Oh man, same shit, different day.
You know it.
Same shit, different day.
Feeling like a winner. Feeling like a winner.
Yeah, man, I was just cooking a little bit on that Julian Rodriguez fight versus Jose Pedraza, And basically, I was just saying, overall, Jose Pedraza was just, his ring IQ was just too much. He was just too smart to let Julian Rodriguez had never fought nobody. His best opponent was probably like a C- level opponent. So all of that power and knockouts don't mean nothing when you get in there with a veteran like that.
It's Julian Rodriguez.
Is Julian in Mexican? Mexicans say Julian.
That motherfucker named Julian. That motherfucker ain't no
Julian is the English, the way we say it, but Julian is
that motherfucking American. That motherfucker ain't no.
Hey, it's Julian to Spanish people. You know what I'm saying? That's what they say. Love him down gathers. What's happening with it? And like my man said, John Kramer smashed the like button, man. But we gonna move on, man. We gonna move on. One thing I did want to cook on, man, is Shakur Stevenson, man. A lot of people been talking about this Shakur Stevenson fight, right? Yeah. And I'm gonna just give my take because everybody know that watch me. I've always said that Shakur Stevenson, to me, is by far the best fighter out of all the young fighters, right? I've always said that. I said that Shakur Stevenson, to me, I've seen Shakur look great fighting on the inside, mid-range, and outside, and he don't get hit, right? So I've seen Shakur do things in the ring that I haven't seen the other fighters do at the level that he does it at, right? So when I talked about this Shakur Stevenson fight coming up, what's the African dude's name that he just fought?
Jeremiah
Nakatali. Yeah. Jeremiah Nakatali, right? Yeah. When I talked about this fight on Friday, I said that this is a fight that I'm excited for Shakur Stevenson because I said this is a fighter, right, that's going to come at Shakur Stevenson. He have power, and Shakur is going to have a chance to show that he does have knockout power, right? Because the fights that we had seen Shakur in, before that, a lot of those dudes were just fighting to survive. Shakur was on the front foot, hunting those guys down, fighting them on the inside, but they were doing what they had to survive against Shakur. So I said, this is a fight that Shakur is actually going to be able to go in there and display that he does have knockout power, that he will get you up out of there if he has a chance to, if you're doing more than just trying to fight to survive, right? So I said that I wouldn't be surprised if Shakur stopped this dude, right? Because he's going to be there to get hit. So, that's what I was looking for Shakur, to basically display kind of like Devin Haney did. You know what I'm saying? Okay, people saying that I'm boring and that I just, like the box. I said, no, Shakur got more than that, just like Devin Haney did. So I was looking for Shakur to go out there and, if given the chance, to, turn it up and to show a different side of him, right? That I have seen him do before. And let me get to this super chat. And what's good with it, Jimmy Aguilar, with that super sticker. Appreciate you, man, coming in here showing love, right? So I was looking. Let me post the Cash App up, man. So I was looking for Shakur Stevenson to go out there, and like I said, if given the chance to turn it up some, to show like, I can be more exciting than what y'all giving me credit for. Because, I think Shakur has been getting a lot of slack that he don't deserve. Because if you watch him fight, he exciting to me because he don't just try to fight on the outside and stick and move and not get hit. Like Shakur fight from the mid-range and the inside also. You know what I'm saying? He showed dog. So I was looking for a lot more than that because I'm like, okay, when I studied this dude, it wasn't really a lot of tape that you could see Jeremiah Nakatali, but from what I had seen of him, he was a fighter that's going to come forward. You see his knockout percentage. He got knockout pop. So I was like, okay, this going to be a good, cool little fight for Shakur Stevenson to really show out, right? And what I saw from Shakur Stevenson is meat, right? And I think that he's getting a lot of criticism that he don't deserve because this is just the first time, right? But I'm going to keep it 100. What I saw from Shakur Stevenson while watching the fight is I saw that he didn't want to take no chances. Like the guy was there, you know what I'm saying, trying to engage with Shakur. And I saw plenty of times where Shakur could have, you know what I'm saying, got in dude's chest, got on the inside, and showed that he had dog. I think that Shakur Stevenson has enough dog and skills in him to actually, he could have got the stoppage. Because whenever he did, take advantage of his openings and throw more than one shot at a time, he was landing some good shots on dude. He was just pop shotting all night. Shakur Stevenson wouldn't let his hands go. He was just basically on the outside. I'm going to throw one shot at a time and I'm going to get out the way. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to throw one shot, get out the way. And I saw that he wouldn't take no chance. You know what I'm saying? He wouldn't take no chances at all. And Shakur, he basically said it. He said after the fight, he said, well, dude had pretty good power, and I got caught clean a couple times, and after that, I didn't like it, and I didn't want to get hit no more. But so when he said that, I saw that in the fight. I knew that from watching the fight. Like, okay, Shakur don't want to, like, he's really don't want to go in there and take no chances at all, right? And that's cool. He outboxed the kid, he outboxed Jeremiah Nakatali. What was it, a 10 round, 12 round bout? He pitched the shutout.
Yeah, it was
12. So, huh?
It was 12.
Okay, 12. Yeah, he pitched the shutout. The guy didn't win no rounds against Shakur Stevenson. So you got to give him credit for continuously going out here pitching the shutout. But this is my thing, right? It's my thing. When you at Floyd Mayweather's level, you can do that. You know what I'm saying? You can pitch shutouts. You can box on the outside. You can pop shot all day and night. because you're on that level. But see, Shakur Stevenson, he's jockeying for that position to say, hey, I want you to come out and watch my fights like you watch Tank Davis, or like you watch Ryan Garcia, or like I don't want to put Ryan Garcia is not a good example, but y'all get what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I want people to.
Ryan still got that fan base,
right? He still got that fan. I want people to come out and watch my fight and pay for my fights because I'm going to give you something to watch. I'm going to give you exciting fights to watch, right? So I wanted to see that out of Shakur Stevenson. I wanted Shakur Stevenson to show, okay, all this shit that people's talking about, they don't know what the fuck they talking about. Because personally, I have seen Shakur Stevenson fight on the inside, fight mid-range and all of that. Shakur Stevenson is, to me, in most of his fights that he fight, I don't see a guy that's just trying to stay on the outside and, move around and don't want to get hit and don't want to go inside. I don't see that out of Shakur Stevenson. But I saw that in this fight. And the reason I didn't like that is because for one reason is because I want Shakur Stevenson to be able to be that big name because he got all of the skills in the world. I want Shakur Stevenson to display the inside game that he had, the mid-range, and he didn't display any of that. He just wanted to stay on the outside. I'm a pop shot all day. I'm going to throw one shot, and I'm going to get out the way. Either I'm going to throw a one shot from the outside, a lunging shot to the body, or I'm going to catch you with a counter to the head, and then I'm going to get out the way immediately. And there was openings. It was things Shakur Stevenson can fight on inside. He could have put his head down, got in dude's chest, and wore him down. But he decided for some reason that I don't want to get hit. I don't want to, and you can't do that. And see, to me, right, when you talk about fighting guys like Oscar Valdez, right, that can box and he can punch hard. Or what's the guy that Oscar Valdez beat? The Mexican
Miguel Burchett.
Or Miguel Burchett, right? Or Tank Davis. All of them motherfuckers can hit. They can hit very hard, right? So you're gonna have to want to do more because you're gonna get hit. So I know nobody likes to get hit, but this to me, this was a perfect opponent for you to display and take some chances, right? To get in there and display like, okay, I'm going to be a fucking dog when I get in there with a Tank Davis or when I get in there with an Oscar Valdez or Jamel Herring, I'm going to dog them out because I can fucking box and not get touched, but I can be a dog if I want to because, see, a lot of people, right, I know what I'm watching. I'm like, okay, that was a masterful boxing display, right? But if you want to be able to get on that next level and sell like Tank, that didn't do nothing for you. And the reason it really, really made me frustrated with Shakur Stevenson, and I'm not hating on Shakur because Shakur one of my favorite fighters, but the reason it made me frustrated for him is because I know that the position what he's in with Top Rank, right? You got Oscar Valdez, right? You got Oscar Valdez. He has a whole Mexican fan base. People like to see him because he's exciting. Now, say Shakur and Jamel Herring fight, right? And say Shakur beats Jamel Herring. It's going to be very, very hard for him to get a fight with Oscar Valdez because Bob Arum, being the businessman that he is, he's going to look at that and he's going to say, well, I know this kid can outbox Oscar Valdez and win the fight, but do I want Shakur Stevenson having both of those belts like that? And do I want to have him take the belt away from Oscar Valdez when I know Oscar Valdez can sell a lot more? And I know if Shakur Stevenson got these two belts under my Top Rank umbrella, that he probably not going to be able to sell because he's not exciting and fans are not going to want to watch him. So I don't want Bob Arum and the people that run Top Rank to keep him away from fighting guys like Oscar Valdez because they like, okay, well, he can't sell. People are not going to want to watch him because that's what it comes down to when you got fighters in the stable like that, right? Oscar Valdez is going to get favoritism from Bob Arum because he like, okay, well, he can sell. He can sell. if Shakur Stevenson got all these, people ain't gonna want to watch him. I want Oscar Valdez to keep these belts, and that's how Bob Arum is gonna move. So now they're gonna continue to make excuses. Once Shakur Stevenson, right? If he gets in that position, and I know people gonna be like, well, he can become the mandatory. He can become the mandatory. Don't work like that. Y'all think it work like that, but when they all under the same umbrella, Bob Arum know how to pull strings. He know how to pull strings with the sanctioning bodies, right? And y'all will be surprised and wonder why. Damn, how come Shakur Stevenson ain't even ranked in the WBC no more like that? Or how come Shakur Stevenson ain't the mandatory? And so I didn't want that to happen because I know the talent the kid has, but you have to do like Devin Haney did when you get on that stage, right? You right there. Your next is a title shot. When you get on that stage, you have to take advantage of it. You know what I'm saying? And I know it's boxing, and he won every round. You feel me? He won every round. So it's no criticism, but you have to take that initiative to, take that chance. You got to take chances. People don't want to hear, well, I didn't want to get hit. So, because it ain't like you was in the fucking ring with Tank. So I look at it like this. What if you were in the ring with Tank Davis and he could move faster than Jeremiah Nakatali can? He could box way better than Jeremiah Nakatali can, and he got 2 times the power that dude have, right? And so he's going to make you where you're going to have to be in close quarters, where you're going to get hit. So that's what people are going to think, okay, well, what are you going to do if you get in the ring with somebody like that? You feel me? So, but at the end of the day, that's just one fight. It's one fight. And he came and he realized that, okay, I didn't please the fans. It was boring, right? He realized that, right? And he said, I'm sorry. I'll make sure that I perform better next time. And that's all we can ask for. Before we get to really hating on the kid, that was just, you know what I'm saying? That's just one time. So I expect to see Shakur Stevenson going to go out there, whoever he fight next, and look a lot better and take a lot more chances, because I know he can do it because I've seen him do it before. But, that's all. That's all. I wish he had just took the advantage in this fight because to me, this was the perfect opponent in the perfect fight for him to do that. He didn't have a guy that was trying to run and survive. That's just, what you think about that, Money?
Yeah, I kind of agree with you, but I know Jeremiah Nakatili. I'm gonna get him on the show. I'm cool with the count with the people. He actually jumped in my live stream before the fight happened, bro. And when I tell you, bro, if America rolled for Deontay Wilder and Earl Spence the way Namibia rolled for Jeremiah Nakatili, man, the world be a better place, bro. When I tell you these motherfuckers was up, bro. Namibia is 8 hours ahead of us here. These motherfuckers was up from the beginning of the card, bro. Waiting on this fight. Continue asking about this man. I'm talking about riding for him. Thinking he gonna beat Shakur Stevenson. We going back and forth with him.
My bad. I don't want to interrupt you, man. I just read this comment right here, right? My bad. And I'm gonna let you continue cook. Marius Dominique, right? I don't know what the hell you talking about, bro. I'm a grown ass man, homie. Don't nobody tell me what to say, when to say it, or what to do. Straight up and down. So I don't know what you talking about. I don't know if you a troll and you just in here trying to get some shit started, bro. But don't nobody tell me what to say and what to do. Straight up, dog. So I don't know what the hell you talking about, homie. But go ahead, Money.
Yeah, man. Nobody know the fuck he is. And shouts out to everybody in the chat. I see you, Sheena, beautiful Sheena. Everybody that said what's up, what's going down, knock out everybody out there. But yeah, man. The team, bro, they ride for him so hard, bro. So hard. Bet what's going down. But looking at the fight, yeah, man, Shakur, he had to push on the gas. There was times where I'm like, God damn, Shakur, bro, like push on. Like, I don't get me wrong, I love the style of fight. He did what he did. Bet, once they deep in there, bet was in that thing. But bro, like Bet say, now Shakur got to do something to prove that he can stand out, and he could have done it, like you said. He could have stepped on the gas, but it was like he didn't want to get caught. Like, bro, you go get hit. That's what I gotta understand. You ain't gonna be perfect all the time, dog. When you finna fight a motherfucker, You got to show that you can take a punch as well. Not saying you want to get hit. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that. But if you're going out there and you're saying you're looking for excitement, if you're going out there, you're saying you want people to look at you and do this and do that, you're going to have to do more, bro. And I agree with Bet. Right at that, I think it was like around the ninth round. I think it was what Bet came out like, all right, National Curry, this way you got to show the separation. You got to show that he's different. You know what I'm saying? And of course, we knew dude couldn't fuck with him on the skill level, but you still got to get Jeremiah Nakatali his credit because he was out there trying to fight his ass. You know what I mean? It wasn't like he was moving. He was a little hesitant, but you can tell Shakur had his ass thinking because when Shakur faint, that motherfucker duck or move hard. You know what I'm saying? So you know when they feeling the shit they self. You know what I mean? So I think he got caught up in that chess match. He felt homeboy power like, damn, this motherfucker really can't hit. You know what I mean? Especially when dude was catching his ass right up, when he caught his ass under the eye. I say, yeah, you felt that motherfucker. But it's like he got it like, what can I say? And it's like you say, he ain't like he in that motherfucker moving around, moving around. He's standing there, he's standing right there, which is just a hesitation, bro, or just waiting, waiting, waiting. He was waiting too long. We know you gotta be first, dog. You gotta be first. You could have done more body work, you know what I mean? You was outlanding them, things of that nature, but you know, that's his style, bro. And it's looked like could he get out of that comfort zone? What do it take for him to get out of that comfort zone? You feel me? Because once you get into that mode, like, okay, I'm hitting and not getting hit. And you know, he tried to say that he was a little sick and things like that, which I don't know if he was sick or not.
I heard that money. I heard somebody, my partner, I'm on the phone with him. I'm sorry. He was like, but he said he was sick. I said, man, Shakur Stevenson wasn't sick because he didn't say that. He after at the press conference right after the fight, he said it was because he got caught with a couple solid shots early, and he said he was like, I didn't want. He said he was like, I didn't like it, and I didn't want to get hit. It didn't have nothing to do with being sick. Yeah, that's what don't you know what I'm saying? Just stick to your guns and don't make up excuses. He wasn't sick, bro.
Yeah, I said I'm not buying that sick shit. I'm sorry, homie. He wasn't no sick. I said he was in there. He felt the power. He got hesitant himself. You know what I'm saying? Because dude was better than he thought. I'm gonna say that as well. He was better than he thought. But still, you still was way better than him, bro. You was better than him. You got to push the gas, dog. And I'm like, I'm sitting up like I ain't gonna even lie. It wasn't. I ain't finna say no snooze fest or none of that shit or all that shit that they talking about. Because you know we love boxing. And me, I am a boxing fan. I am a hit and I get hit type of dude. But sometimes when I see that you can take advantage of certain shit and you're not doing it, it get me a little frustrated to where I was quiet to fight. You know, I'm like, damn, I was quiet the whole fight. I'm like, Shakur, come on, man. I'm seeing the openers and shit. And then he'll do some good shit, like you say, when he let his hands go, he'll hit his ass. You know what I mean? And then it looked like he'd heat up. And what I hated was at the end of the round, it get like to the last 20 seconds. Then they want to heat up a little bit. I'm like, come on, Shakur, bro. You can do this shit around the 2-minute mark. You feel me? Like you had him figured out with the shit. It was just he was a little awkward from where he threw his punches at, and you felt a little power and shit. But that's why you go to the body and you break his ass down and get in the inside because you got the skills to do it. You know what I mean? But you know, he's still learning as a kid too. You know, growing in the game. But I felt like he could have pushed on the gas. And this another thing too. Like the criticism that comes towards these kids that is boxers, right? That shit be just blowing my mind, bro. It be blowing my mind because they always want to say, "Oh, it's boring." Even Tim Bradley, old bald head ass. You was a boxer your damn self. You had to box sometimes. Somehow, or it was I don't know what he said. A snooze fest or something.
He said he was falling asleep. I ain't gonna lie. He was like, I was falling asleep through some of the fight.
Yeah, look, you fall asleep.
He didn't have. Tim Bradley didn't have to do all of that because people are gonna hear what he said and they're gonna run off of that.
All right, motherfucker. You don't say that when Terrence Crawford out there boxing with your bald head ass. Talking about falling asleep. Not because your ass turned into an old man. But it's just Shakur should have he could have stepped on the gas, bro. And you know, he gotta take the criticism with the good, you know, and at the same time, like you said, depends on the level of opponents. Sometimes you do rise to the occasion with the different level of opponents. So now I'm hoping it's Jamel Hearn. I'm hoping Jamel Hearn give him his opportunity. Because at the same time, he was still confident. He's like, I don't care how I perform tonight. Jamel know he can't beat me, right? He know he can't beat me, but it gives him that to like, okay, I gotta. It's that chip on the shoulder now. I gotta do more in the next fight because you gotta make up from this fight, and that's where it make us see the best Shakur Stevenson and the best in his best moment. Because if he go fight for that world title, that's gonna be his biggest stage right there, fighting Jamel Hearn for that world title. That's his biggest fight right now, right? That's why I'm praying to get it, and he might come to that motherfucker, show up and show out and put our ass whooping on Jamel Hearn. You feel me? So, not saying Jamel ain't gonna fight. Let me not just put it like that because I ain't got time to hear. Yeah, but he might come in there and show up and show out, and we see the best Shakur Stevenson that we seen, and be like, okay, that's the motherfucker we wanted to see last fight, and it's a different opponent. It's a grander stage. You know what I'm saying? So it put a chip on the shoulder to go out there and do more. Shakur Stevenson is the one that if you challenge him, he'll step up to the occasion. You feel me? So I still got belief in him. I still think he one bad motherfucker. You feel me? It's just the situation that happens. Sometimes it happens like that for you to wake up and see what you got to do. And I feel like if he get this fight with Jamel Hearn, I feel like I got to go in here. I can't look like I looked last fight. I
Right.
got to do more. I got to do more. You feel me? And that's what comes with experience. That's why you in the ring. You do certain shit. Experience comes from not just winning the fight, but also how you look in the fight, things of that nature to where it put a chip on your shoulder to make you want to do more because we all know he got way more to give. It ain't that it's criticism on or how the fight went. It's just that we know Shakur got way more to give. I think everybody know that shit. Even the ones that hate on him know that he got way more to give. You feel me? So at the end of the day, it's just us want to see the best Shakur Stevenson that we want to see, and we just felt like that opponent that he just went up against was a opponent where he could have looked good against. You just got to keep it real. He could have looked good against Jeremiah, but Jeremiah had some little moments in the fight too where we got to give him his credit too. We just can't look at him like a sucker because he was number 2 in the WBO. He was number 2. He worked his ass off to get there, right? But at the same time, we just know Shakur Stevenson being who he is, silver medalist, all this hype behind him, the skill set that we see, that we know, right? So, take the good with the bad, man. It's constructive criticism. You're a young kid. You got so much time to grow. And in boxing, you never stop learning. You never stop learning. So even though he got the victory, right? That's all that matters at the end of the day. You got the victory. Your hand is raised. You go out there to do better the next fight, bro. So put in the extra work and, just step on the gas a little bit more because you can do it yourself. You know what you possess. You know what I mean? He know what he possessed. He wasn't happy with the performance. He wasn't happy with the performance at all. So at the end of the day, it's the professional rankings, man. Every win counts. You learn something from every win. And we'll see what he do with the next big test. And I pray that it's Jamel Hearn, bro, because I do think the kid gonna show up and show out.
Right, right. And salute to my man John Kramer off in that off in the Cash App. Appreciate you, John.
Yeah,
Always
brother,
showing
John,
love and
yeah,
support.
appreciate that cash app, John, my brother. Much love, much appreciated, fam.
Um, yeah, man. Like I said, me, I knew what it was. I knew what it is, and you can have a off night, right? Sometimes you're not gonna feel like just going in there and banging or whatever it may be. But the thing is when you at Shakur Stevenson level and you jockeying for that position, when you got all these other young guys, right? And they're trying to basically they all in the race to get ahead of the game, right? You want people to watch you because if I'm a fan, right, and I turn on ESPN or ESPN Plus, right, and I'm not really no diehard fan like we are, and I'm like, okay, let me see what this kid Shakur Stevenson looking like. That's really not gonna make me want to see him again like that. Now, if I see a Tank Davis or something, I'm like, oh shit, this dude exciting. If you just a casual fan or just so you want to be able to always go out there and show all of your skills because, like me and Money said, I've seen him. I know he can do all of it. He can box on the inside, the outside, mid-range, all of that. So you got to take moments like this and take advantage of it. But I think that he will learn from this. He's going to learn from it, the criticism that he's getting. And I think that his next fight, you're going to see him display all of that. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't like it ain't in him. His next fight, I think you're going to really see him bring out that dog against Jamel Hearn. And shout out to Jamel Hearn for taking the fight. Shout out to Jamel Hearn for signing signing up, saying that, he'll take the fight next.
He said that, Key?
Yeah, he signed Jamel Hearn. Bob Arum said Jamel Hearn has already basically signed and agreed that he would fight the winner between that fight on Saturday night.
Thanks to Monty Brown and Keon and everything boxing.
Yeah.
I'm taking that credit.
I think that that conversation that we had with Jamel Hearn, I think he really listened and he took that into account.
Yeah, and shouts out to Jamel Hearn though. He a real one though, and we do understand. We do understand this business. And if you would have got the fight with with that boy, we couldn't be mad at it because it's a unification bout and it's a bigger check. You feel me? Our thing was we just wanted Shakur to get his opportunity because I felt like he deserved the opportunity. You feel me? Like I ain't knocking your chess move though. If you'd have made a chess move, I would have been pulling for you against Oscar Valdez. It would have been a tough fight. I thought Oscar is the favorite. If you asked me who won the fight, I would have edged. I mean, I'm going for Jamel, but I got to keep it real. I would have said I think Oscar Valdez wins the fight, but nonetheless, it would have been your decision, your choice, and I understand shit. you got to eat as well. But I do appreciate you saying, you know what, I'm gonna get this kid the opportunity because you could have did anything, went up, vacated, all that shit. I just look at it like when Shakur Stevenson put himself in position, like he did at 126 to fight a real champion. You know, they moved up on him, did give him the opportunity, and I just think he came to 130, and I ain't want the same shit to happen. You know what I mean? I feel like it's gonna be a hell of a fight either way. You know, but I just think Shakur's a better fighter. But much respect to Jamel Hearn, man. If he accept that fight and fight Shakur Stevenson, I feel like that's some real warrior shit, bro. And it just speaks to his character.
I mean, they've been in the ring with each other plenty of times. I mean, Shakur Stevenson know that Jamel Hearn can't beat him. You can see the confidence in him. When somebody is that confident, they already know. Jamel Hearn know. Jermaine, let's keep it real. And I fuck with Jamel Hearn. Real dude, down to earth, real dude. I like Jamel Hearn. Even if he fights Shakur Stevenson, I'm not even gonna be rooting against him. But let's just keep it 100. Jamel Hearn know he can't beat Shakur Stevenson. And the reason I say that is because they've been in the ring, just like Shakur Stevenson say. Like he know. You know what I'm saying? He know. And what really make me know that he know is when he tried to go around Shakur Stevenson. Now he is stepping up and he is showing that he a man about his shit, right? But he did try to go around Shakur Stevenson at first. He didn't even mention Shakur Stevenson's name after his last fight.
Yeah.
And there was a reason for that. You know what I'm saying? If he knew that he could beat Shakur Stevenson, he wouldn't have never took that route that he did. You know he can't beat Shakur Stevenson. But at the end of the day, shout out to Jamel Hearn. You know, like I said, if in that fight, may the best man win. You know what I'm saying?
Keith,
may the best man win.
Did you put your cash app up for Terrell Cameroon?
It's on the cash app is on the screen. Yeah, it's on the screen. But yeah, man, and my man, I see the GOAT asked me, do I think that Shakur Stevenson can beat Tank Davis? I think that, man, I'm gonna tell you like this, right? With the mentality that he came in on Saturday night's fight with, no, you can't go into, but you going into a whole different type of mindset if you go in a fight with Tank Davis, right? So yeah, he can't go into the and think that he could beat Tank Davis if he have a mentality, I'm scared to get hit. No. You got to rearrange your mind to go in there against a Tank Davis. Like, I know I'm going to get hit. I'm going to go in here on some dog shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go in here when I got a box on the inside. I'm a box on the inside. I'm a whoop him mid-range, and I'm a whoop him on the outside. I do think that Shakur Stevenson has, I think he could beat. I think that he can beat Tank Davis because I think that his skill set is he got a better skill set, you know, but like I said, would I be just overly shocked if Tank Davis beat Shakur Stevenson if they fought? No. But I would give the edge to Shakur Stevenson just because his boxing skills on a different level and he's just so hard to hit. I think that he would frustrate Tank Davis because he's so hard to hit and he shows you and he showed you if he really want to fucking just not get hit and just, you know, it would be if he want to make it a very boring fight, he could do that. But I mean, you're gonna get hit by Tank Davis. You're gonna get hit. Now, can Tank Davis just catch him cleanly? I don't know. It's gonna be real hard. But I don't know, man. That's a question you got to really ask me after we see Shakur Stevenson in there with a Jamel Hearn. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, if I just had to put my money on one of them right now, I'll put my money on Shakur Stevenson. Matthew Valentine, what's happening with it? He says, love it. Let's go. Tank, man down, bomb squad. Aaron Jones said, he talking to J.A. Mox G said, sparring and being under the them bright lights is a different ball game. He says, in my opinion, it looks like a 50-50 base on Hearn last performance. To me, that's not a 50-50 fight, but that's your opinion. You know, I don't have a problem with you thinking that. You know, I hope that the betting odds say it's a 50-50 fight. You feel me?
No, that shit ain't gonna be true.
Matthew Valentine says no, Shakur can't beat Tank right now. We don't know till they fight. Yeah, so you can't. You said two things in one. Matthew Valentine, you said that he can't beat Tank, and then you said we don't know until they fight, fam. That's you. You just said I agree with the last thing that you said, but you just contradicted what you said. We don't know until they fight. But I said if I had to pick one, there's like, you know, if they had a gun to my head and I had to pick one, I'm gonna pick Shakur Stevenson right now. Now, does that mean I'm right or I'm wrong? No, it just means that, you know, that's who I would pick right now. But you see, and this is another thing, right? And before I move on, right? Shakur Stevenson said, I'm gonna be greater than Floyd Mayweather, Pernell Whitaker, I'm all of them. You can't do that because see, Floyd Mayweather, when he was Shakur Stevenson age in them lower weight classes, Floyd Mayweather was wrecking shit. And he was wrecking a lot better competition. Floyd Mayweather was a whole different type of animal. You feel me? So I think a lot of these young kids that's coming up, young fighters that's coming, I ain't gonna call them kids, they men, but they young. A lot of these young men, fighters that's coming up, they tend to forget because they were either not born or they were very, very small when Pretty Boy Floyd was doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? When it was Pretty Boy Floyd, they're not old enough to know Pretty Boy Floyd like that. So when they think of Floyd Mayweather and they make statements like that, like I'm Floyd Mayweather, you know, all of that, when they make statements, the first thing that pops up in their head is the Floyd that they got to see, the older Floyd. You know what I'm saying? That's the Floyd that they remember, that they got to see. And so you can't make statements like that because you're not that. Now you might evolve and become that, but you right now, you're not on that level. You're not no young Floyd Mayweather. You're not on that level, right? Young Floyd Mayweather was wrecking shit. Real shit. And like I said, this is not a knock to Shakur Stevenson because I think Shakur Stevenson, to me, when he puts all of his skills together, everything that he knows how to do, I think Shakur Stevenson is the best young fighter out of all of them. But in order for me to be right, he has to come out there his next fight and prove that. You know what I'm saying? He had us, and he still ain't lost. I still ain't seen him lose a round though. At the end of the day, shout out to Shakur Stevenson because I still ain't seen him lose a round. He probably one of the only fighters. He probably one of the only fighters that I can think of right now in boxing that's fought the competition that he's fought and ain't lost not one round. So shout out to Shakur Stevenson, man. Continue to grow and continue to do your thing. And I think that Shakur Stevenson is going to be an all-time great when it's all said and done. You feel me? I think the kid's skills is on a whole different level. And that show you how crazy skills that he got because he can basically just fuck it. I'm not going to get hit and I'm going to just stay out here the whole fight and just win every round doing that. So that shows something, you know what I'm saying? But Money, you got anything else you want to cook on this situation before we move on?
Right. Yeah, I just wanted to touch on that. How good when you just said that, key, like that's crazy, right? This man still haven't lost a round, and we talking about him doing more. Like that's how you know you're a bad motherfucker. You feel me? That's how you know you're a bad motherfucker. And I just feel like once the competition raise, he gonna raise because they go force him to raise his level. You know what I'm saying? Like it be shit like this where you have a dry night, you feel good, but you just don't perform to that level. And the dude that was talking about Tank and Shakur, that's who I'm like. You know, Tank is my guy, but that's who I worry about with Tank Davis. That, like, I'm not gonna lie, because of his defense, bro, and his ability to see shit. You know what I'm saying? Shakur got ability to see shit and know what you're gonna do before you do it, and that's what makes the kid special. It's just that he gonna have to get out of that comfort zone, or that defense minded, because he's defensive minded first, and nothing is wrong with that. Nothing is wrong with that. Like Floyd say, the lesser you get hit, the longer you last in the sport. But you still got to grow that fan base at first for that excitement, because people do want to see excitement. That's what sells. but I don't want him to try to be something that he's not neither. You know what I mean? That's when you fuck around and fuck up and shit'll go wrong. So I just think with him growing in the experience and him being who he is, the kid that love to be challenged and will rise to the occasion, I think he gonna be all right in the future, man. I still think his ceiling is gonna be bright, and I still think he gonna accomplish everything that he want to accomplish when it comes to them big fights. When it comes to them big fights, that's when you go see the skill set. The skill set itself apart, and I'm big on Shakur, bro. And I'm with you, kid. I feel like he the for us overall talent. I feel like he the most talented kid in the fight game for his overall talent. You know what I mean? Defensive wise, offensive wise, I feel like he can do it all. He probably ain't got the one punch knockout power, but he go grow into that grown man shit to where I feel like he gonna be able to land the punches on the right spots that's gonna hurt your ass and put your ass down. Cause it ain't about just having one punch knockout power. It's about having, you know, placing their punches on the right spot with the right amount of pressure on that shit. No matter who it is, if you put the right amount of pressure on the right spot, your motherfucking ass to go down.
And my bad money. That link is for Batman. So Batman, go ahead and grab that link, man. But
Yeah,
yeah.
but yeah, it was just the last touches on that though. You feel me? So it's like, I'm still high on him. No, nothing changed my mentality on Shakur Stevenson. Nothing. I still feel the same way about the kid. I still feel like he's still the baddest motherfucker that's coming, and he will make up for it. I got 100% faith that he will make up for it. The way he was looking after that fight, he'll come back better.
Yeah. I didn't change it. It didn't change my perception because, like I said, I've seen Shakur do all of those things, so I know he can do it. He just got to come in with a different type of dog mentality, from now on. I mean, hey, you got nights like that in boxing. He still ain't lost a round at the end of the day, but you're gonna have to come in with a dog mentality, because it's some dogs up there. But what's good with it, Batman?
What's up, Monty? What's up, Key?
Bet. What's going on, big bro?
Well, ain't nothing, man. I mean, I wanted to talk about this yesterday, but I had to get off
And
the panel.
my bad, Bat. Salute to Sheena, the Queen Sheena, off in the Cash App also. Appreciate you, Queen.
Shayna, thank you so much, baby. Thank you so much, beautiful queen.
What's up, Shane? I wanted to touch on this topic yesterday, but I had to go. Oh, Drew yesterday. I had to go do something, man. But I mean, it's his fault though. It's his fault. Like Keith said, man, he keeps saying he's better than he's better than Sweet Pea, Money Mayweather, but you gotta show it, dog. You in there with C-level competition, C-level to D level competition. Against that type of competition, you gotta show who you is if you're gonna say you better than these greats. I mean, straight up. I mean, not to really get on him. If Jameer Hearn, the B class fighter, then the dude you was in there with was the C D level fighter.
Yeah, I say C. I ain't gonna lie to you. I say C. But he
All
still won every round though, bet.
He probably like a
you
C
listen.
minus level fighter. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, you can win every round, but now I gotta see you dominate this guy. I gotta see like when Floyd was his age,
I
Floyd
agree.
was dominating guys uh uh Saturday
Jeremiah.
night.
Jeremiah. Yep, I agree.
Jeremiah. He was dominating guys like Jeremiah. Jeremiah remind me of what's his name? Floyd hit him with the two right hands and stopped him. Uh
Corrales, Diego.
Not
No,
Diego.
hell no, he ain't no Diego
I'm talking about
Corrales.
He said,
the African
who?
dude.
Yeah. Damn. In
And
Doom, some shit like that.
some shit like that.
Yeah. And yep, I know exactly who you're talking about. Yeah.
And he had a high percentage knockout ratings, and Floyd went there and dominated him.
Yeah. And Dom, I think. And Dom.
So this is what I'm saying, dog. Shorty, if you gonna have that type of attitude, have that type of swagger about yourself, you gotta start showing it in the ring. I mean, if you trying to say you a superstar, you mad at Bob Earl and them? No, you gotta start showing it in the ring. You gotta start getting these people that don't like black people to hate you, and you gotta start beating ass for people for some of the casual fans that love you.
And salute to Zenith 360, always coming in, showing love. Salute to you, fam. He said, Shakur did well. I don't think his opponent was worth taking unnecessary risks. I also enjoyed the fight. And he said, I also enjoyed the fight and got a knockdown. Shakur dominated the dude. Don't got to be a KO. Yeah, but see, y'all got to take, and I'm going to let my, and salute to my man, Knockout Boxing 86 TV off in the building also.
Knockout. What's going down, Knockout?
Hey, what's up, y'all? Go ahead, Key. I know you're about to say something.
Real quick, now I'm gonna just hand it off to whoever want to take it. Right? Y'all got to think of what I said. My main thing was, we diehard boxing fans, so we know what's going on. I didn't look at it and was like that was boring, but it had me frustrated because I know that he is with Top Rank, right? And Top Rank has another champion over there, right? He pretty much already got the Jamel Herring fight sold up. But now Bob Arum is looking at the Jamel Herring fight. It's like, God damn, is this fight even gonna sell? You know what I'm saying? Is this fight gonna sell? And then also you have Oscar Valdez. He really wants that Oscar Valdez fight. It's gonna be real hard for him to get an Oscar Valdez fight now. Unless, you know what I'm saying, it's going to be real hard because Bob Arum is going to be like, well, I know he can beat Oscar Valdez, but I'm not finna let him take that belt because he don't sell, and Oscar Valdez can sell a lot more than him. So I wanted him to go out there and give the people that are not like us, right, take some chances and give the people that are not like us, a chance to say, okay, I want to see this kid again. I want to see him fight again. See, it comes down to business because if I'm Bob Arum, I understand Bob Arum. Like, okay, well, shit, it's about my money. You feel me? It's about my money. And people are going to want to pay to see Oscar Valdez. So Bob Arum is going to be like, shit, I don't want Shakur having all them fucking belts. Now I'm going to keep him away from Oscar Valdez. I'm gonna keep him away from one of my prized possessions. I'm not gonna. That's what he did with Floyd and Oscar De La Hoya. You don't think he gonna do that with fucking Shakur Stevenson? And Floyd was excited. He was a lot more excited. So that was my whole take. You know what I'm saying? But I love Shakur Stevenson. I think he the goods all the way around.
I mean, like I was saying, even with Zena 360. It's not about him taking those chances. Dog, you could have put 3-4 combinations behind what you was doing. You ain't had to keep on single pat and pat shotting. You could have missed 3-4-5, go to your high guard or catch. You ain't do none of that. I mean, it was a good boxing match, but dog, y'all in here. We boxing fans, so we fans of the sweet signs and the knockouts. But the casual fans, the fans he want to grab, for him to be one of the next black superstars, he's gotta give them what they want. Man, at the end of the day, but that's all I gotta say, Keith.
Yeah, and Knockout, man, what's your take on this?
Oh, I mean, I get everybody's perspective, and I understand what everybody's saying. I agree with it to a certain extent, but there's a part of it that I disagree with. See, with Shakur Stevenson, to me, bro, he like that kid in class that's in regular classes that finish all his homework early, that's really too smart for the regular ass classes, that get bored and shit, and he need to take like advanced classes, bro. I think we'll see the best of Shakur Stevenson when Bob Arum finally stop bullshitting and get him in there with good competition. Because at the end of the day, like, Nakatila couldn't do nothing to keep his attention. He couldn't do nothing to make him feel threatened or challenged or feel like he had to turn it up. Whereas if you remember when he fought Joette Gonzalez, they had the whole thing with him and Joette's sister, and he kind of felt slighted a little bit, and he felt like it was a real deal. And he went in there and he put on a really good performance, bro. He'll continue to do that if he gets challenged, bro. So I don't really blame him because at the end of the day, yeah, it looked like he could have took chances and he could have threw a combination off. But let's say Nakatila gets lucky, bro, and he hits him with that hard-ass right hand and he gets knocked out. Everybody's going to be criticizing that and talking shit about that too. So at the end of the day, for me, it's a fighter's job to win. The person that's putting on the show, the person whose boxing event it is, That's Bob Arum, and it's Bob Arum's job to know, okay, I have this defensive fighter that's a defensive guru. If I'm gonna put him in there with a C-level fighter, I need to at least put him in there with somebody that's gonna go forward, throw a bunch of punches, and leave itself open so I can make my defensive guru look good. Or I need to put him in there with better competition, like somebody like Oscar Valdez or like a Jamel Herring that's gonna actually test him and bring that entertainment out and bring that greatness up out of Shakur Stevenson. For Shakur Stevenson, could he have got more aggressive in spots? Yes, but to me, not you guys, because y'all are providing constructive criticism. But a lot of the people that are shooting on him this morning, a lot of people that are talking negatively about him this morning, they're also the same people that talk negatively about Gervonta Tank Davis. They're also the same people that talk negatively about Deontay Wilder. So at the end of the day, it's going to be a certain segment of people that ain't going to rock with Shakur Stevenson no matter what he do. They're the same people that's criticizing Devin Haney right now, saying that he got exposed because he got caught one time, although he dominated most of the fight. So for Shakur Stevenson, I don't want him buying into it. I don't want him stepping outside of himself, stepping outside of who he is as a fighter, trying to go please the fans. Because them same fans, if he gets his ass caught or he shows any kind of weakness, they're gonna jump on that too. So his job is to keep winning, keep talking his shit, and then at the end of the day, it's his promoter's job, Bob Arum, to put him in there with the fights that he needs to get. And if he can't do that, then Shakur Stevenson needs to see the writing on the wall, and he needs to get the hell up out of there, bro. But overall, his performance, I can't shit on somebody. I can't really criticize somebody that won every round, bro. That's never lost a round in their career, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Especially at the same time, when I see boxing as a whole, I see Gervonta Davis knock the shit out of everybody, still get criticized. I see Deontay Wilder knock down and knock out everybody that he's ever been in the ring with, and he still get criticized. So
But
I give you
knockout,
the knockout over here, I'm getting criticized. I give you the skills and defensive guru over here, I'm still getting criticized. So I mean, the shit don't matter what they do, bro. It's gonna be certain people that they can't make happen.
that's the thing though.
And
Knockout.
y'all, let me say this real quick, money. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? If you're just sitting around, just up in here looking and don't want to hit the like button, well, leave out. You know what I'm saying? But hit the like button. If you ain't on no hater shit, punch on the like button.
Exactly. That's the thing. I got the man was the number 2 WBO. He was ranked number 2 in the WBO. So it ain't that Bob got to put him in with different competition. It's like Bet said, if you want to set yourself apart, bro, if you're sitting there, right, and you in here, you Shakur Stevenson. We looking at you. You're the great Shakur Stevenson. And I love to do it. And I know his style of fight. You got to press on the gas, dog. It's what it ain't what Nakatalia doing. It's what you doing. It's the Shakur Stevenson show, bro. You understand what I'm saying? Like you had 250 motherfucking Namibian motherfuckers in there watching you fight they countryman. You feel me? They didn't walk away looking like, oh, Shakur Stevenson was a bad motherfucker. You know what they saying? They saying, oh, he wasn't really that much. He wasn't really this and that. Even though we know where he is because he's American. At the same time, if you're going to do something, bro, you got to set yourself apart. That's why I say, Bet, when you was in there betting, I think it was a night round, you like, now Shakur got to do something to set himself apart. I agree with you 100%. Because there was times where you could have stepped on the gas and went in there and did what he had to do, bro. You understand what I'm saying? It ain't about just, oh, you're a defensive fighter, you win the rounds. Yes, of course he going to win rounds because he a bad motherfucker, but at the end of the day, he could have done more in that fight to where he could have set himself apart. And with an opponent like that, with an opponent like Jeremiah Nakatilia, them the opponents where you puzzle go out there and get the job done in impressive fashion. Because even in his own head, he said, this kid he knocking him out. You knocking him out. But you can't say that you're gonna knock somebody out and you don't make the effort to knock him out. He wasn't making the effort to knock him out. And I love Shakur, but he wasn't. He didn't take them chances, bro. He could have took plenty of chances where he had the upper hand. Even when he hurt him, he rocked him, he hurt him a little bit, and he still didn't jump on him. And I'm like, come on, bro, you gotta do more. You gotta do more. Now, like I say, it don't take away from who he is and what he's doing. It's just that when you come to that situation, bro, you're going to have to do more. You're going to have to.
Man, it is going to take away. Because you know why it's going to take away? For all the Mexicans, like when Mikey was down there, he was saying, oh, we don't want to fight him because he do too much running. Remember when he was trying to fight Terrence Crawford at first, he was like, Terrence do too much running. That's all Oscar Valdez. Oh, they move around too much. He's not an exciting fighter. Come on, man.
But like I said, Bob is not going to never give him an Oscar Valdez fight with a performance like that.
I'm just saying that's going to be the narrative for the Mexican fan. For I'm talking about that's going to be the ammo for Oscar Valdez and his fan base, and they just going to ride with that shit. That's how the same way with what's his name up top, the face of the face of boxing supposed to be Canelo. He did the shit to Andrade. It's a born fight. I mean, this is what they gonna do. If motherfuckers can't see it, dog, you gotta go in there, outbox. When you feel as though it's time to start pressing the issue, this guy don't belong in the ring with me. So I gotta do it upon myself to get him up out of here or show that I am this super much dominant than this guy. You beat every round, but I gotta start breaking this guy's will and showing the fans that I am who I am. But you know what I'm saying? It like I said, if you're gonna be Floyd or Sweet Pea, say you better than these guys, this is what this kid's saying. I'm not saying this. This is what this kid's saying. Y'all still gotta get on this kid's head for he's really trying to go into that bad guy road. You can see it, but you gotta be it, dog. You gotta be it.
Here's what I get on for. Here's what I get on for.
I don't see the bad guy, bro. I just think he's being who he is, bro. I just think he ain't being who they want him to be. I think that is him.
That's what I'm saying. At first, he wasn't being who he is. When he first came out, he was trying to be the humble guy.
Well, they try to make him be Andre Ward, and that shit wasn't working.
Yeah, now he's been a villain because white society sees that as being a villain, talking brash.
Shit, we villain because we black. He just being him.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, that's just him. Shakur Stevenson just like that. That's him. Cool. I met him. I met him in person. He sat next to me at fights, and Shakur Stevenson, he talked a lot of shit. That's him. You know what I'm saying? So he being himself. But he wasn't being himself at first because he was being, you know what I'm saying, mentored by Andre Ward. So Ward was kind of like, say this, don't say that. You can't do that. You can't say this in front of the cameras. You know what I'm saying? They was trying to mold him to be something that he wasn't. And now he's being who he is. That's him.
I listen what I'm saying, but white America, we are the villain when we start doing that. When Floyd came out, Floyd was humble. Go look at it. But when he started talking too much shit and acting like he was like that, the way we do it in Black America, that's how we act. We talk shit when we think we the baddest. They don't like that.
If they gonna hate, so this is my point, y'all. Just hear me out right quick.
Let me get this super chat, and I'm gonna let you. David Stubetta. I hope I said your name right. He said, just wanted to pay my respects, man. Salute to you, brother. Appreciate that.
Salute, David. Thanks for showing the support to the homie Everything Boxing. So this is the point I'm making, though, y'all, and this is what I'm saying, bro. And you just kind of alluded to it, Batman. If you gonna hate me anyway, bro, if I'm not gonna be good enough anyway, if you're gonna paint me as the villain anyway, why should I go in here and try to do extra and potentially risk losing the fight or potentially risk getting caught with some lucky shit, and you're going to sit up here and you're going to criticize me anyway? What I will get on to him for is the same shit I said about Devin Haney. He shouldn't be guaranteeing no knockouts. If he said before the fight he was going to knock old dude out, he shouldn't have said that shit. What Shakur Stevenson should be doing is, look, I'm going to go in here, I'm going to beat the shit out of him. He ain't going to be able to touch me. I'm going to win every round, and I'm going to make him look stupid doing it. That's how he needs to approach his fights, just by winning. Because at the end of the day, bro, it's going to be a certain segment. If he trying to win over a certain segment of the population, he ain't going to win them over, bro. He not. No matter if he knock him out in the first round, if he knocks him out, they're going to say Nakatila was nobody. He was trash. He was garbage. He was a C-level, D-level fighter. He goes in there, he dominates every round. Oh, he should have got him up out of there. So at the end of the day, bro, it's nothing that certain fighters are going to be able to do to make a certain segment of the population happy, bro. So what I will get on to him for, what I will criticize him for, bro, don't be saying you're gonna knock somebody out. Don't be saying you're gonna do this and do that, and then when you don't do it, it's gonna leave you open to criticism. Be yourself, talk your shit, say can't nobody beat you, but also just say, man, I'm gonna win. I don't know how I'm gonna win, but the shit ain't gonna be close. He could get knocked out, I could win every round, but at the end of the day, you're gonna see that I'm just better than this motherfucker. And that's how you need to be approaching shit with his style, bro. He's not nobody that's gonna go in there and just wreck shop on nobody, bro.
No, but listen what I'm saying.
I feel what you're saying, knockout. Hold on, let me say this real quick, Batman. I feel what you're saying, knockout, but see, this is the thing, right? if you supposed to be on that level, right? If you're supposed to be on that level that Shakur, that a lot of us look at Shakur on, right? You shouldn't have to be worried about taking chances against that level of a fighter. You should be able to beat that level of fighter on the outside. If you go on the inside, you should be able to beat him mid-range because he's that much better than Nakatali. So when you in the ring like that with a fighter like that, you have to, when the chances are there for you to take, when they right in front of your face, you have to take those chances because at the end of the day, if you continue to do that, and I don't think that he's going to continue to do that. Like he said, don't worry about it. My next performance is going to be a lot better than that. But what I'm saying, if you continue to do that, you're never going to sell. We saw Rigondeaux. Rigondeaux, he couldn't get no fights and he couldn't sell no tickets because of that. So if you want to be on the level of Teofimo Lopez, Tank Davis, Ryan Garcia, all those Lomachenko, all those guys like that, to where you like, okay, people are gonna buy my fights and I'm right there with them and I'm selling, right? I got pull. If you want to get pull, you have to be able to sell tickets, right? In performances like that, people are not gonna pay to see you. So that's all I'm saying is you're supposed to take chances when you put in positions like that, so people want to pay to see you fight. People are not gonna pay to see, you know, you just move around and throw one shot at a time for 12 rounds. Now, like I said, that was his only time really doing that. So I'm going to give him a pass. Like, he cool. I know what he can do. So next time I'm just looking for him to put on the show. But I'm saying if that's him out every time with the mentality of I'm just going to take the route, I'm just going to, you know, be safe, I'm never going to get hit, and I'm going to stay on the outside, he'll never get to that level. He'll never get to a Tank Davis level. A Teofimo Lopez level, because they want put him in a position to get to that level no matter how good he is and no matter who he could beat, because we know how boxing is today. He'll never get the fights because they'll just be like, well, I'm not going to put him in that position because he can't sell. That's just what it is. I mean, we seen it happen to Rigondeaux. Rigondeaux was a beautiful boxer. You know what I'm saying? But they never put him in those certain positions because they didn't want to, because, oh, well, he ain't going to sell. But like I said, Shakur Stevenson is a great fighter. You can't just shit on him for going out here one time because he usually don't fight like that. Me and Money was talking about it the other day, like how he fight on the inside and he'll break you down and he fight at mid-range. He does everything. What the hell? He does all of that. He just didn't do it on Saturday. So you have, you know what I'm saying? It was just one time. It's just one time. It's cool. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? Everybody have nights, but I can't even say it was a bad night because he still won every round. But, you know, he didn't display everything that he's capable of, and next time he will. And that's it. It didn't make me think no different from Shakur Stevenson.
No, it didn't. It just made me say, Shorty, when you go out there, you got to put on a show. I mean, you got to be an entertainer. If y'all, I mean, I'm not criticizing them. I'm telling them, if you want to be a star, you got to give people what they want. That's why, listen, man.
Big Drew, what's happening with it?
What up, Drew?
Nah, you right, Bet. That everything you saying is right, bro. If you on that big stage and you saying you want to be a star and you getting there, you have to perform to the level that you're speaking of. No, it ain't no ifs and buts about it, bro. It is what it is. Against that opponent, I was looking for more out of Shakur Stevenson. I can't sit up here in front and come up here and say, oh, well, he went and he did this. Like I said, he is that good, but it don't take none away. But I ain't gonna say that I was impressed with the performance. I was looking for more. I really was. And Bet, I was quiet the whole damn stream. And I'll never be quiet in the stream, bro, because I couldn't really say shit.
Yeah, you couldn't really say nothing. I know.
I couldn't really say shit. Shit. What I'm gonna say?
But like I said, I'm just telling Shorty, man, you just gotta be an entertainer. You gotta be an entertainer, dog. I don't care, man. People try to pacify you a little bit, telling you, man, get that shit out your head. If you want to be the type of guy that get that Mayweather money, see, Mayweather the only one got that type of money because he was beating ass at first and he was talking shit. And then when he started getting that bag, when people couldn't turn him off, they wanted to see him lose so much. Because when you get that great, and still winning, they want to see you lose so much they gonna keep. I don't care how boring the journey is. You can make it boring when it get up to where you become a superstar, dog.
Right.
Right now, you is 23 years old. You gotta be a superstar. I mean, you gotta be a record.
You can't beat Floyd Mayweather in backwards, in you know what I'm saying, in the reverse role. You can't beat Money Mayweather before you beat Pretty Boy Floyd. You know what I'm saying? It's levels, and you know it's levels, but you know, like I said, it's just one time. It's just the one time. So I want him to show in his neck. Now, if he come out here and do this shit again, then I'm gonna get on his head because it's like, okay, bro. And personally, I don't want to see nobody go out there and playing Matador and then throw one punch at a time. I don't want to see that. You know what I'm saying? And I know that, you know, that's not exciting to watch. But I know I've seen Shakur do a lot more than that. So I'm not tripping. But I don't want to see him go out there and do that shit every time. I don't think really if anybody keep it 100, I don't think nobody want to see that shit. But, you know, it's just one time. He gonna have a chance to really show out in the Jamel Herring fight against an opponent that is, you know, B-level fight.
He already comfortable with Jamel Herring, so that shit ain't nothing. It's like
I'm gonna give him credit. You gotta give him full credit if he go out there and show out.
Because Jamel Herring good, but he's already at a comfortable level. He done seen that shit too many times. It's gonna be head gear. It ain't gonna be no head gear and smaller gloves.
Right. Well, anybody else got anything to cook on before we move on?
Yeah, just real quick, my last words on it. Some fighters, bro, like they need to be challenged, man. And I just think we'll see the best from Shakur as he moves up in competition, bro. And the lights get brighter, bro. He's a big fighter, man. You know, amateurs, all that success he had, and now in the pros. Once he start getting the bigger fights, I think it'll just bring it up out of him, bro. I think he needs to have his attention kept, bro. And people that don't have the skills that he has, people that can't even make it difficult for him, it's kind of hard for him to just stay motivated. But I think if he gets this Jamel Herring fight like they saying they're gonna do, I think we'll see a much better. Well, I don't want to say better, a much more exciting performance and a much more exciting fight because Jamel Herring can actually challenge him in some ways that Nakathila didn't, bro. That's just my final thoughts on it.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree. Like I say, I feel like the skill level of him will set itself apart when you go up against the big competition, but you still want to put yourself on that pedestal, man, to where you say you go do something and you want to go out there and at least attempt to do what you say you go do. I don't feel like he attempted to do what he said he was gonna do against Nakathila, and that was a little letdown to me. But
yeah, overall, like he did put that extra effort in.
But overall, all that matters at the end of the day is the win, which we knew he was gonna get the win. It's just how you win, you know what I'm saying?
Y'all see in Florida.
Jay Cooley, we could let's Jamel Herring is not beating him.
No,
but if you think so, let's put some bread on that.
Let me tell you
Jay
this
Cooley.
Gary Antoine Russell told us, I'm going out there to look better than AB and to stop this boy. Gary Antoine Russell went out there, looked better than AB and stopped that boy. It's just like you got to make the attempt to do what you say you go do. Like he didn't go out there and play. And Shakur said he was going to stop him. He said, I'm not losing to a cop. He didn't lose, but he said, I'm stopping you. So I was looking for the effort to at least, you know, even if you didn't stop him, but just to see the effort or you letting your fucking hands go, right? It would have been like, okay, he went out there to try to stop his ass. Dude just survived. You feel me? But nonetheless, it don't take away from Shakur who he is and what I think about him. But you know, in the boxing game, you know, you gotta make them a damn certain when we on that level, you gotta at least make that certain attempt to make people say, okay, I see.
Even Devin Haney last fight. Devin Haney could have did what people usually see him do: stay on the outside, move around, try not to get hit. Go, you know, 1-2 shots at a time and just stay. But he didn't do that. He was like, okay, I hear the criticism. I know I'm on the big stage. This is my biggest fight of my career, and I'm gonna go out here and I'm gonna do something that people are not used to seeing me do. I'm gonna put on the show. And that's why I love what Devin Haney did, because he didn't have to do that, but he knew what he really had to do when the light was shining on him like that. So he made that extra effort, right? And I think that's all we saying with Shakur Stevenson is Shakur got lackadaisical and he set back and he didn't put in that extra effort. He was like, okay, I'm gonna just beat this dude because I know I can beat him. So I'm gonna just go out here and just go through the motions. That's basically what he did. He just went out there and because he knew he was better than dude, he just went through the motions. He didn't, you know what I'm saying? It's just like you in the race and you racing your kid, right? And you know that your little kid can't beat you. So you still winning, you still beating them, but you know at half speed, you kind of jogging. And that's what he really did. You know what I'm saying? He didn't put in that extra effort and get out the gate and sprint to the finish line. That's all I'm saying.
I don't do that with my son. I be beating his ass because I know when I slow down, he gonna beat my ass. So fuck that. I'm gonna get my wins now.
Hell yeah, baby. I'm the same goddamn way. My kids will beat me when they can beat me. Until then, I'm beating their ass for everything we do, bro. Straight up.
Yeah, but y'all get what I was saying, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I feel exactly what you're saying, bro.
But you know, man, let's go ahead and move on, man. I want to talk about Teofimo Lopez, man. Let's talk about Teofimo Lopez, man. So Teofimo Lopez, right? He comes out with the whole Triller shit. He talking a whole lot of things, a whole lot of shit. Like, I'm done with Bob Arum, fuck Top Rank, this, and that. You know, Triller this and Triller that, and doing Triller commercials, right? And me and Money was on here, and we're trying to tell people, bro. Well, I don't know if Money was. I'm gonna speak for myself because I can't. But I know that I was on here, and I was trying to tell people. I said he talking all that shit. I said, but he's still under contract with Top Rank. He can't go. He can't do shit, right? But, well, you know, he could get out of his contract. And I said, well, it's going to be a lot harder for him to get out of his contract with Top Rank because as far as I know, Teofimo Lopez ain't got that bread like that. And they not just letting him get up out of his contract, right? So, yeah, we like, okay, well, at best, he got 3 more years left with Top Rank. At best. We know he ain't going to fuck with Top Rank after that. Ain't no way Teofimo Lopez is going to fuck. He don't even fuck with Bob Arum. And then, all of a sudden, out of the blue, on Saturday, a big announcement comes up that Teofimo Lopez has signed a contract extension with Top Rank, a big contract where he making more money. He going to be on pay-per-view, yada, 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 this and that, right? So after talking all of that shit, he ran back to his master and said, okay, put his name on the dotted line for an extension, for a longer, bigger contract. That right there, you know, that really like, damn, bro. Like after all of this, right? All of this trouble that you had with Top Rank, after all of the trouble that you've seen Bud Crawford go through, after all of the trouble that you've seen guys like Floyd Mayweather and Oscar De La Hoya, Manny Pacquiao, you signed an extension after talking all of that big tough shit. You signed an extension to stay with the Bob father for many more years to come. I don't know what the contract has in it. I know that the contract has a lot of M's in it, but is it worth it?
Yes, it's worth it.
Huh?
Listen, he getting everything he want. He's guaranteed pay-per-view. That's pay-per-view money for him, and he's getting guaranteed money.
So that's what if he but we seen Terrence Crawford get guaranteed money. When Terrence Crawford signed his deal with Top Rank, right? Everybody was like, oh, well, he getting the guaranteed money. Okay. So now I say this, right? What if Teofimo Lopez becomes a star like Canelo or Floyd Mayweather, right? While he's in that guaranteed contract, right? What if he becomes a star like Floyd Mayweather? Let me finish, Batman.
Go ahead.
What if he becomes a star like Floyd Mayweather, like Canelo? And I'm not, so don't jump to conclusion. Don't come up in here, he'll never be a Floyd. Man, I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is, what if he becomes that next big mega superstar, right? Now he's still in the middle of that contract. and he's guaranteed money ain't looking like 50 mil a fight. You know what I'm saying? His guaranteed money is nowhere near what he's worth. That's when we have problems, right? Now it's, oh, I want to get out of my contract. Well, you re-up, you resign, you got a guaranteed contract, right? And now he crying and complaining because he think he getting done bad, right? Terrence Crawford, right? You know what I'm saying? He crying and complaining, and he wants to get out of the contract because now he think he got done bad. So if that ever comes up, I want the fans to remember he signed on that dotted line. He resigned. Now, I'm pretty sure that the contract that he's getting right now is looking very lucrative. You feel me? I'm pretty sure that it's looking very lucrative, and he probably like Batman said, he gonna get guaranteed pay-per-view. He getting guaranteed money. But when you sign a contract, you know that's not betting on. I like when fighters bet on themselves, right? Because when you bet on yourself, you put yourself out there to be able to make any fights. Now, a lot of these fights, I'm telling y'all right now, a lot of these fights that we want to see T.O. in, we're not going to see those fights. And he talked about that when he did an interview after he did the Triller deal. He was like, you know, I'm not going to be with Top Rank. And you guys are going to see me be able to fight Devin Haney and Tank Davis. Y'all going to see these fights, you know, that I'm not going to be, that I couldn't do because I was with Top Rank. I'm a bet on myself. He talked all of that shit. I don't know if y'all seen that interview, but he talked about all of that. Now he locked in contract. So a lot of these fights that y'all going to want to see, you're not going to be able to see just because he re-upped that deal. Now let me read this super chat. Shout out to the only the funk. Shout out to you, my dude. He says, I think this was a learning lesson for Shakur. He said it went the way. He said it went the way it was supposed to go, and I enjoyed it. He says I do agree. If he has another fight like that, the racist promoters will whitewash him, and Devin also. Don't count him out. Yeah, no, I'm not counting him out. I don't think that Shakur Stevenson is going to go out there and perform like that again because, like I said, if you watched his past fights, whether he got a knockout or he didn't, he don't really fight like that. He fight on the inside. He fight at mid-range. He walks his opponents down. But like I said, it's just one fight, so I'm not tripping. But and salute to you again, my dude, for coming in here showing love, man. But like I said, y'all have to take that into accountability when we get to crying about, well, how come we can't see him fight Tank or this, and that? Well, the man knew that all of these other fights was out there, and he chose to sign that. Or when he gets to, if he blow up and become a mega superstar later on, you know what I'm saying, a year or two from now, 2 years from now, and he's stuck in the middle of contract, and we like, well, damn. He just signed an extension for however many more years. He gonna be in that contract for a long time. Now he getting what? 7, 6? I don't know. I'm just saying, right? He getting 7 mil guaranteed, and we like, damn, that's a lot of money for Teofimo Lopez. But 2-3 years down the line, Teofimo Lopez now he worth 50, 60 mil a fight.
Could have been making 20 a fight.
If
Floyd just said it, that's why I say they don't listen, bro. But don't get me wrong, bet millions of dollars is millions of dollars, and they feel like it's good for them. But like Floyd say, all right, I was making 6 million, 7 million, but when I became my own boss, look what I'm doing. I'm paying myself 3 times. I made 8 figures my first fight. And it's like y'all do all the self promote, like Teofimo Lopez. Don't get me wrong. I don't agree with what his daddy do. I get on his daddy ass, bro. I get on his ass. I mean, he irritate the fuck out of me. But he's doing what he got to do to put his son out there. Like Teofimo, he talking shit. You know how to self-promote, bro. So instead of you going out here getting 5-6 million to fight, you know what I mean? I don't know if you're getting back end money or not, but just think about that shit was 13-14 million to fight, or you promoting your damn self and going out there and believing in yourself. These boys afraid to take a chance on themselves. I don't know why. Like the proof is in the pudding. Y'all get yourself to the level where y'all need to be top ranked, know how to build fighters. I'm not gonna deny that. They know how to build you up and make you a star, right? But once you get to that level, bro, it's like, what do Bob Arum do for you after that? Like, of course, okay, you sign that contract now, and I don't wish death on nobody. We don't know where Bob go in the next 2 to 3 years. You feel me? Not praying. I mean, not saying nothing to happen to him. Hopefully, the man can live another 80 fucking years. But We know that ain't true. So it's like you put yourself in a position to become this star, and you in position. You know what I'm saying? You in position. You could have did your little couple years, 3 years, whatever left you got on top, right? And I understand the situation. You want to kill the tension, but you could have killed the tension with respect. But after that, I would have took a chance on my motherfucking self, bro. If I'm as good as I say I am, and I'm this bad motherfucker, and I'm gonna change this and change that, I'm gonna do it the right way, like you're saying you're gonna do. Why not take a chance on yourself and put yourself in position to be your own boss? It's like he said, no matter what you say, Bob got control over the fights. I don't give a fuck what the contract say or what the money is. He still got control over the fights. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully you put something in that contract that saved your ass. But Bob got control over those fights. And if you want to chef their ass, he'll chef their ass.
But listen,
So,
all right, cool. I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna play devil advocate. If they start moving them like Floyd moved Tank, I mean, what y'all gonna say then? They move them and make fights that motherfuckers will be like, all right, that's an okay fight. He's still gonna make money. He's
the
still.
thing is, it's the people go buy it though, bet. That's the thing.
I mean, the
On
people
paper,
buying Tank shit. So
but you can't say what he's going to do with
no.
Tank. Wait,
All right,
I'm
can I finish? Can I finish?
Go
Can
ahead,
I finish? I know we talking about Tank. I know we talking about Tank money.
No, I ain't even tripping off that, bro. I'm just saying.
I know, but listen what I'm saying. If they put him in there with subpar people that Tank fight, and he keep doing what he doing pay-per-view, he's getting guaranteed money, and he getting pay-per-view money. So, you know what I'm saying? He in a win-win situation. He just got to keep building this profile, and it'll do great for him. But he needs if he want to bet on himself, he needs another network. I mean, he need to do if see, people keep on talking about what Floyd did. Floyd had Al Heyman, and they got with Golden Boy a promotion. So he went by a fight by fight promotion deal with Golden Boy. He don't have that right now. Triller is just a net worth, and I don't think Triller trying to give him a contract. So he went with the guaranteed money. I'm just saying that's what I think. Because if it was me and Triller was trying to do business, I'd have chose Triller over Top Rank. But Top Rank must have came with the money. And
Well,
he
was still
got
on
the money
contract.
in the fighters, bro. There's no fighters at Triller either. We got to think about that. Like, who the hell he gonna fight if he just goes to Triller full time? And then my take on it is this, bro. And I got some bad news, and for all of us that were hoping for a Devin Haney Teofimo Lopez fight, bro, that shit ain't happening, bro. Like Bob Arum and I already came out. He done talked about this shit a little bit. Teofimo wants to fight again in October, bro. And he wants to fight in October because his fiance or wife or whoever is having a baby, she doing like November or some shit. So assuming he can get by Kambosos, bro, the play is gonna be either the winner of the Nakatani and Lomachenko fight, or he gonna move up to 140, bro. So for those of us that were holding out hope of getting the Devin Haney Teofimo Lopez fight, we might as well kiss that fight goodbye. As far as what Teofimo Lopez is doing and signing with Top Rank and getting back cool with Bob Arum, bro. I mean, they got a big stable of 135 pounders and 140 pounders for him to fight, bro. Like, they really kind of run shit around those two weight classes when you look at the top of those weight classes. So it's kind of smart for right now, but kind of like y'all. I like for him to bet on himself. I like when fighters are able to go out, kind of do their own thing and get, people out of their pockets that ain't in the ring with them. You know what I mean? Like, that shit is always good to me. I always like to see that. And for the life of me, like, if you Teofimo Lopez, he alluded to it, like, bro, and Money did too. Like, you promote yourself good already, bro. Bob Arum don't do shit. He literally is taking money out of your pocket to not do shit. He don't promote you. You ain't, they'll do the little documentaries and shit once somebody got a fight coming up. But Teofimo Lopez and Teofimo Lopez Sr., they're who promote Teofimo Lopez. So, you can take a chance on your own. But overall, bro, you're getting more bread. You're going to be on pay-per-view. That's cool. But now they already acting like they're going to go around Devin Haney, so I don't like that part of it. And if you Teofimo Lopez, you got to ask the question. I ain't saying you a duck, but I know for a fact. I don't know shit about how contracts work and shit, but I know for a fact when you sign back with Bob Arum, he was like, "Yo, here's if you want to fight on pay-per-view, if you want these guarantees, here's how I see your career going. Here's the next 2 or 3 opponents that I can see us putting you in the ring with." And I'm sure he saw that none of those names were Devin Haney when Bob Arum put him in front of him. So we got to ask ourselves as fans: did he ever really want that smoke with Devin Haney? Did he ever really truly want that Josh Taylor undisputed or that Clarissa Shields type of undisputed where can't nobody say shit? So at the end of the day, while it is the year of undisputed, we've had some great fights so far this year. I don't believe in right now. I would call the prediction. I don't think we're gonna have an undisputed champion in the 135-pound division in 2021 because of this signing of Teofimo Lopez to Top Rank, bro.
Man, but
Let,
y'all,
let me
it's
touch on
gonna
this.
be
Let me
him.
touch on it. I'm gonna
Go
say this
ahead,
for
go ahead.
Tio. I think Bob will make him and Josh Taylor. I think he won't T.O. and Josh Taylor. He talked about that fight. He said Josh Taylor, it's gonna come down to what Josh Taylor want to do. He got to defend his title against his mandatory that he got coming up. I think Jack Cottrell, some shit like that. But when I look at T.O., he still got to show us that he can sell pay-per-view. Like he got his first pay-per-view coming up June 19th. We go see how how perform and what it do.
You
And then
said June 19th.
I said June 19th.
Oh, yeah, that is a pay-per-view on Triller.
Yeah,
You're right.
it's on Triller. Yeah, we go see how he hold his own weight. You know what I mean? And we go see if he can sell on pay-per-view. And he ain't a bigger starting tank. Teofimo Lopez ain't bigger than Gervonta Davis. And that's what he got to get in this head. Now he can grow to get there, right? But we gonna see if he can go out there and promote and do, because still Floyd got that Mayweather machine behind him to where, that shit rub off on Tank to where people want to see him lose. But with T.O., he got his pops right there, and they been trying to attach themselves to Floyd so much. All they been doing is talking about Floyd. Oh, he don't like Latino. He don't like Latino. He don't like my son because he's Latino. And T.O., I heard, Floyd, they took my date. And no, he ain't take your date. Triller decided to move your ass, right? He ain't fight on your date. If they go put you on that date, you would have fought on that date, period. You could have still went on a date. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't, and when I look at it, it ain't even Floyd even doing shit to little Teofimo Lopez. It's Floyd going against Triller, Showtime against Triller. It's way bigger than you, bro. You is not nowhere near Floyd Mayweather status. Like, you're not gonna do what Floyd do, but he trying to compare himself to Floyd and keep trying to lock himself into Floyd and make that shit a confrontation, right? And that's what people gonna look at that shit and start talking about it. But at the end of the day, him re-signing with Bob, he will have to show us that, okay, you can pull in the pay-per-views, and if you don't do them numbers, then what do Bob do with your ass? Because we all know Bob already say he ain't in the it don't matter what the contract say, he still ain't in the business of losing money. You feel me? So of course, I feel like you feel like right now you winning because you're getting what you get. But in the long run, we all seen how history play out, bro. If you become that big ass star, we see what the numbers turn into. And Teofimo, as much as I said about the kid, do got the potential to be a big ass star. The skill set is on point. He know how to talk. You know what I'm saying? Got the look. So we'll just see how it turn out. But at the end of the day, when you get your ass locked in that contract, don't get the if shit don't go right down the line, don't get the crying. You feel me? If it don't go right down the line, don't get the crying. Canelo was in the biggest motherfucking contract, and what he had to do, he had to get himself up out that motherfucker. He's like, nah, this shit ain't working right. Let me get up out of this shit. I'm gone. We can reconstruct this shit. You feel me? This shit ain't right. So with T.O., I ain't saying you on that Canelo level or that Floyd level, right? But we'll just see, bro, because we all know how Bob get. Bob will be good 1 minute. The next minute, his ass will have your ass up on the bus somewhere talking about Teofimo Lopez and his father think they bigger and better than what they really are. So we'll just see. You know what I'm saying?
They probably
Let
do
me
that if
say
they
real
lose.
quick before I forget this point. So on the whole, we'll see how Teofimo Lopez does on his pay-per-view with Triller. We got to take those numbers that they announced, whatever they are, whether they bad, whether they good. We got to take them with a grain of salt because they're not held to the same standard of reporting as like a Showtime or a Fox. They can really tell us whatever numbers that they want to tell us. Hell, they claim that Mike Tyson shit did so good. They claim that Jake Paul shit did so good. But they also got a lot of lawsuits where they ain't paying these people, and these people ain't getting their money for performing. So we got to keep that in mind when these numbers come out, because they'll come out and be like, yeah, Teofimo Lopez, he did very successful on our platform. He sold 2 million buys, and then we'll get something later where Cambosa's like, yo, I never got my money. So we just got to keep the grain of salt because they are app and they ain't got a report like Showtime got a report. But go ahead, Batman. I ain't mean to cut you off, bro.
Them motherfuckers probably ain't getting nowhere near the numbers they time up.
I was gonna say that, like you said at first, you got a good point. They got the 35 pounders. That's all they gonna do is recycle him and
Lomachenko.
Lomachenko. And
Yeah,
people
that's
gonna
true.
buy that this time because it was a good fight last time.
I'll buy it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'll buy
Yeah,
it.
I'm
I
about
want
to
to see the. I want to see the fight again.
Nah, listen, and then him and Nakatomi, y'all. If Nakatomi beat Lomachenko, y'all gonna buy that.
Yeah, he either gonna fight the winner, bro, or he gonna move up to 140.
No,
I'm telling you
I
right
seen, I
now.
seen, I
listen,
seen
listen,
Bob. I seen
listen.
Bob
He's
talking
gonna
about them part 2 with Lomachenko. I seen him say something like that too.
fight the winner. Cause why? And I'm gonna tell y'all why. I was gonna get to that, but I'm gonna tell y'all why. Lomachenko was just saying Devin Haney got the real belt.
Yeah,
Now
there you go, bet.
now in this new interview, he's saying that
Tio
Teofimo
was on
Lopez is the undisputed
the
champion.
champion. Yep.
So I already know the play.
Bob.
I mean, but we all know what that is because every other sanctioning body doesn't recognize Teofimo Lopez.
I'm telling y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, right? What the next play is basically, but if see Bob wants Bob is like, okay, Teofimo, Vasil Lomachenko is gonna beat Nakatani. That's what Bob thinks. Bob already has the play in his head. Bob already know that he finna make Teofimo Lopez and Lomachenko on pay-per-view, right? Yeah. It ain't no way, right? I'm telling you, it ain't no way that Bob gave him a new deal without him agreeing to a rematch with Lomachenko. He's gonna get past Nakatani. That's the fight that Bob wants.
They gonna go. Listen, about time in October.
That's gonna be the next fight.
Back time in October, New York might be open back up. They going up New York, where Teofimo Lopez can have a good crowd, and y'all and everybody's gonna battle fight because it was a hell of a fight for free the first time.
Yeah.
Right.
And if it's not the next fight,
bro.
Even though Tio don't want to give him that rematch, he ain't got no choice.
Yeah, if it's
Let
not
me
the
ask you
next
about something because I respect
it's in the future. It's damn sure in the future if it ain't the next fight though.
That's a fact.
Go ahead, knock out.
Yeah, let me ask y'all this because I respect all y'all opinion. I know what I think the answer is, but I wanted to get y'all answer. So if you Devin Haney, if you Bill Haney, and you see this writing on the wall, you see all this shit happening. If we can see the shit, I'm sure they can see the shit too. In they shoes, what would y'all do, bro? What would be y'all's next move if y'all was them?
I mean, you do what's best for you. I mean, you can't look at somebody else's career and base your career off of their moves. That's their chessboard. So you play your chessboard the way you play your chessboard. They got like Devin still in a great position, man. They their own boss. I think they free agents now. I think that was the last fight up under Eddie. So now they can go talk to networks and other promoters or do their own shit or get join back with the zone or see how it play out. I mean, you still campaigning as the WBC lightweight champion. You still gonna hold that shit down and call yourself the real WBC lightweight champion. So regardless of what the fuck they talking about, you understand what I'm saying? So you can't try to intervene with what Bob Arum doing with Top Rank because that's a fight that you're not gonna win. You're not gonna win trying to control somebody else fucking promotional company. All you can do is control your destiny and do what you gotta do and fight the next best opponent out there. But the main thing is staying busy and staying in the people's eyes. So as long as you fighting, right, and you looking good, that's the only thing that matters, bro. And you call out who you want. I ain't gonna say it's the only thing that matters, like you shouldn't be fighting top competition. But if you can't get the top competition, you can only fight what's next out there. And if the fans see you trying to get the top competition and they bullshitting you, then the fans go fuck with you. But you gotta control your destiny and don't worry about what the next man doing, because your ass will be stuck in the mud and be looking silly.
Man, if that was me and my son, I'm gonna go ahead and man. Look, Bob, give me 2 years with you. Since you got all the work over here, I'm gonna come over here for 2 years. I'm bringing my promotional company, so I'm gonna attach my promotional company to yours.
Yeah.
And let's make these fights. That's it. That's all. I mean, if like y'all giving the hell to Terrence Crawford to go with it, smoke it.
That's facts.
You gotta. I mean, y'all free agents now. Go sign for 2. I mean, you know what I'm saying. If you can sign for 2 years, to say, look, man, I'm 22, so I'm gonna sign for 2 years. Give y'all 2 years of me. Y'all got the work over here. You got Lomachenko over here. You got Teofimo Lopez over here. You got Nakatomi. So I'm gonna go over here and get this real work.
Go where the smoke at, bet.
Smoke it.
What was the question? Did you asking about you? So you asking about?
Yeah, I was just asking. So Devin Haney, obviously, bro, been chasing Teofimo Lopez. Now they look like he ain't getting that fight in 2021 or possibly even, early next year. What would you do if you was him? If you was advising him or you was him yourself, what would be your next move?
Well, I mean, you got a great promoter in your pops, right? That has a mouthpiece on him. That what I'm saying. So basically, what I would do is I would kind of bet on myself, but the way I would do it in Devin Haney's position is kind of more what Batman said, but I wouldn't sign for no 3 years. What I would do is I would sign for probably like 3 fights. Okay, now let's sit down. If you can guarantee me a fight with Teofimo Lopez, it don't have to be the next fight, but I'll sign a 3-fight deal with you, right? That way I'll fight maybe a Lomachenko or Nakatani or something. But one of them fights gotta be Teofimo Lopez, right? Sign a 3-fight deal or something like that. I would either do that or I'll bet on myself. I'll go around and I'll do what Mikey Garcia did. Okay, I'll fuck with you for a fight. I go over here and fuck with you for a fight. Whoever Whoever gonna offer me the most money, I'm betting on myself. You know what I'm saying? I either do one of those 2 things.
All right, cool. But you don't lock yourself into Teofimo Lopez. You lock yourself in who's getting them belts. Because Teofimo Lopez might don't win against Lomachenko the next time.
Right.
Whoever got them 3 belts, I want to be locked into them.
You say
like you
fight
said,
the champion.
That's 2 years. Yeah. So if I'm gonna sign a free 3-fight deal, I'm locking myself in. So whoever get them 3 belts, I don't care who it is, Nakatani, Teofimo Lopez, whoever got them 3 belts, I want to be locked into that, and I will sign with y'all. If you can guarantee me that, then we in.
Facts.
So
yeah, bro. I agree with that, bro. That's what I was thinking. He should just go seek out the smoke, bro. You got to go to where the fighter's at and don't lock yourself up long term. Then when you get to 147, assuming he makes it up that far, okay, PBC got all the fighters. I'm gonna go sign a couple of fight deals with y'all, so that way you can keep yourself open and chase, the great fights, bro. And then he also needs to start like what comes with that by going over there. It's a no-brainer. You fight better competition, bro. You go fight Nakatani or Lomachenko or whoever you can fight over there to get common opponents with Lopez to eliminate opponents for him or people that he haven't fought that's kind of close to the top, so he can't go fight them if you already beat the shit out of them. But we all on the same page. I just want to get y'all on there, bro.
But listen, and then this what will happen. All right, I go over there for the 3 fights. I fight a fight until they finish with their fight. I fight the winner from them. Then I can go to 140 and fight Josh Taylor or whoever at top rank that got the belt at 140. It's a win-win situation.
I think that Devin Haney and Bill Haney and them, they're in a good position, man. But I just don't think that top rank, whatever it is, they're not gonna outbid Eddie Hearn. Because we know that
I get away from Eddie Hearn. Why? Because you dick me. I posed to had what's his name?
Lomachenko. Shit, he was supposed to get the Lomachenko fight first. He got this fight for fucking Luke Campbell.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I posed to got Luke Campbell, then Lomachenko. I posed to Ben had what's his name? The Mexican kid that just disappeared.
Ryan Garcia, bro.
I supposed to have him too. I supposed to have everything over here. You couldn't even deliver that to me, dog. You couldn't deliver it to me.
Hey man, J.A. Dixon say them boys love Eddie Hearn. He says if they leave the zone, I'll drop 100 in the cash app here. And I feel you, J.A. I don't think they're gonna leave the zone. I don't think they're gonna leave the zone.
Man, they getting paid.
But then we gotta start asking ourselves questions like the same way like Batman was saying what we do with Terrence Crawford, bro. If you ain't gonna leave the zone, who they got over there for you, bro? Fucking Luke Campbell recycle. Like who do they have over there for you to fight? So if you sign back with them, knowing the business of boxing, knowing how hard it is to make fights in the business in the first place, and you knowing you setting yourself up with an extra barrier by signing back with them, we have to start asking ourselves as fans, bro, do you really want that smoke like what you're talking about in public? Because we do that shit with everybody else, bro. We do that shit with Terrence Crawford. I'm doing it a little bit with Teofimo Lopez on this situation. So if Devin Haney signs there knowing, okay, all the 135-pound and 140-pound champions, the divisions that I'll be campaigning in for the next 2 to 3, maybe 4 years, those two divisions, all those fighters are over here on this side of the street. But I'm going to stay over here on this other side of the street and make it hard to do business with them, bro. We got to ask ourselves, do you really want that smoke like that?
I mean,
have to, bro.
I agree with you. I can't say that you're wrong. You know, even though that Eddie Hearn and Top Rank, they do work together like that. But yeah, I mean, I can't disagree with you, man. Before we move on to the next subject, anybody else got anything to say real quick on this one?
No,
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I'm good.
Yeah, I was just gonna say shit. I feel bad, man. It's just depending on what type of contracts Bob Aaron talking about. Because if Devin Haney and Bill go over there, I'm quite sure Bob ain't gonna let them dictate what's going down. You know what I mean? He understands the situation, and if Bob see that y'all just trying to come over here and clean my ass out, take what I got and shoot out, then he gonna be like, oh hell no. I see what move y'all on. You know what I mean? Now if it's business move the way y'all come over here and y'all do happen to get to the top and become, you know what I mean, world champion, undisputed champion, whatever, then, you know, y'all owe me fights. Y'all owe me fights, and I got to be able to put y'all in some fights to where top rank benefits off what's going on. You know what I mean? So it sound good, but with Bob being in the game, as long as Bob been in the game, Bob ain't gonna let nobody con him up out of shit or take nothing up off his plate to where he can't come back and benefit or put himself back in position to get the champions and be on top rank to leave him high and dry. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck how old he is. That motherfucking mind is still short, and Bob ain't going out like no sucker. What Jimmy say on South Central? Don't play me like no sucker. That's one thing Bob ain't doing. He ain't going out like no sucker. And that motherfucker hold on to grudges. So we'll see. We'll see what the old man talking about.
But Bob already told y'all. I mean, before he came out, before Teofimo Lopez signed, he was like, I will sign Devin Haney. Devin Haney, you remember when he heard Devin Haney, this is his last fight over the zone? Oh yeah, come on over. I can do Devin Haney, this and that, and this. Oh
yeah, I remember.
Right. Shadow Jago, man, just like my man Shadow Jago say, man, y'all smash the like button. If you in the building, it don't make no sense if you can't smash the like button. Smash on that like button.
Man, go, man.
I appreciate you.
Go ahead over there, get the smoke, dog. Cause like my man Knockout said, what do Eddie Hearn got for you? Nothing but some money. We talking about your legacy now. You keep on talking about legacy, big fights, this and that. You go over top rank, you get you a fight in, and then get you the belts.
Right.
Get you a shot at the belts. And then after that, you can go up to 140 and take on Josh Taylor.
Right. But man, let's move on, man. Let's move on. At the end of the day, you know, hey, Devin Haney and I mean, not Devin Haney, but Bill Haney said that they weren't going to sign with Top Rank. So let's see what they do. You know, hopefully, you know what I'm saying, they make their next move, their best move. But man, what I want to get into now is everybody been anticipating and asking about, you know, this Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury tickets, right? Now they got the press conference coming out tomorrow. The tickets release to the general public tomorrow sometime, right? They should probably early in the morning, right? Or they're gonna either they release it tomorrow or they're gonna announce when they release. So they'll either release tomorrow morning or Wednesday morning, right? That's how they usually do it because the press conference is tomorrow. Now everybody been asking, like, you know, what the ticket price is gonna look like. Now, Bob Arum already came out and Bob Arum said, look, this is crazy. We haven't seen no ticket demand like this in no fights. He says that all of the tickets are already sold out and we ain't even released them, right? So, and this is just in pre-sales, right? Bob Arum says this is crazy. He says the ticket request for this Deontay Wilder Tyson Fury 3 fight, he said it's crazy, right? You got to understand, we coming out of a pandemic. You got the UK fans. They finally able to fly over here to attend this fight, And this is gonna be, he said it's gonna be basically damn near impossible to get a good ticket. Now, today I'm looking around and I pull up SeatGeek, right? I pull up SeatGeek and they have pre-sale tickets available to the Wilder and Tyson Fury, right? So I'm like, okay, cool. And I go in there, and I want floor seats. So I just want to look to see, what the floor seats is looking like. So I go in there, and I don't know if y'all can see this on camera. This is what I see, right? Hold on, if I could get it to focus. Can y'all see that? So that price that you see, that's on the floor. That's I think it's 6 rows back, middle section, 6 rows back, right? Row F, floor A, row F. This is on SeatGeek, right? And I'm gonna explain y'all how this works because I know a lot of motherfuckers when I posted this, oh, that's fake news and that ain't it. I'm gonna explain it to y'all how the ticket sales work so y'all will know, right? So that $13,464 that y'all see to sit 6 rows back, ringside, right? Right in the middle, right? That actually has a $1,900 fee added on it. So, you know what I'm saying? After you get done, it's damn near $16,000 some dollars to sit 6 rows back, right? Now, this is how it works, right? When the pre-sale tickets come out, all of the sites like SeatGeek and everybody, they get the tickets and they hike up the price on the tickets, right? So they'll hike up the price on the tickets, right? The people from the UK, they'll buy all those tickets up. Now, when the regular tickets come out, they're not going to be that price. But most people are not going to be able to get a hold of a seat like that. You're not going to be able to get a seat on the floor. You're not going to be able to get decent ticket seats. If you're a person like me that want to sit on the floor, right, you're not going to be able to get no decent tickets. Now, you'll be able to get a ticket probably like in the third section, because I even went and I looked at ticket prices for the section that's behind the floor section, right? So I'm gonna show y'all this. Y'all can look. And this is the best price. Let me see if I can get it to focus. So in front, what you see is the floor section, and then you see this is like 12 rows back, right? In the section behind the floor area, right? So you got the floor area, and then you got the next tier up, right? And that ticket that you see, that's $4,488. But that's just before the tax. So that's going to be, once you get the fees and everything, it's going to be damn near $6,000 for that ticket right there, right? And that's in the second tier. Now, when they release the tickets tomorrow or the next day to the general public, when you go on there and when you see that they don't have no tickets available in none of those, the floor or the second section, they all gone, is because the scalpers, the ticket, like SeatGeek and all those other ticket places, they've already bought those tickets. Now they get to resell the tickets because they're not available. So that's how that works. Unless you really know somebody that's in, you're not going to be able to get the tickets. You're not going to be able to get good tickets like that. That's what I'm basically trying to say. Unless you're willing to go on there and pay that ridiculous price. And I'm going to tell you right now, for Tyson Fury and Wilder, the ticket prices are not going to drop. Because I know a lot of people like, well, you just can wait until, a day before the fight or the fight date, and we can get to, you can't do that. Trust me. You're not going to be able to do that with Tyson Fury with Deontay Wilder fight. And I'm going to let y'all know, for the second Tyson Fury Deontay Wilder fight, right? People were out there and everybody thought like, well, we could just go out there and the ticket prices will drop. They went up. The ticket prices went up. So, and when the UK is flying in, this is what happened. The UK, the pound is worth more than an American dollar. So what they do is they're able to hike the prices up because they're the pound is worth more. So they're not actually paying as much as what we're paying. You feel me? And I don't know where they get their bread from. That ain't none of my business. but they'll fly over and they pay whatever those ticket prices are, they pay for them. So that's why these ticket sites, that's why they're able to hike up these prices like that, because the UK fans, they don't care. They're going to pay the price to come over and support Tyson Fury. That's just how it is. So these ticket prices are ridiculous. But like I said, you're going to be able to get tickets tomorrow or Wednesday when they release, if you're not really worried about not having good seats. You feel me? Me personally, everybody not like this. Some people are just like, fuck it. I just want to be in the building. I don't really care about having good seats. I want to be in the building. Me, I want to be able to fucking see the fight. If I go to a fight live, I don't want to just be in the building to say I was in the building. I've been in too many fights to be able to just say I'm in the building. Like, that don't mean shit to me. I'd rather watch it at home if I just got to be in the building just to be in the building. I don't give a damn about the atmosphere. I want to see the fight. I want to be able to see the fight. So what I'm saying is these ticket prices is ridiculous. Unless you really know somebody to be able to get you some good seats, that's what you're going to have to deal with, you know? And so that's how it works. A lot of people, when I posted that, they're like, oh, that's fake news. And that's no, it's not fake. That's real. So don't be surprised. Like I told you, when those tickets come out tomorrow, if you want to sit on the floor, or if you want to sit in that second section, don't be surprised if you're not able to get tickets. And don't be surprised as soon as you get on there, you waiting in line, because you're going to have to go on there when they do release them. You're going to have to wait in line for an hour before they even release. And then you're going to think like, damn, I was waiting for an hour and the tickets is already gone. Yeah, that's how they do. That's how they do. But yeah, this fight gonna be crazy. And it's crazy because people said, oh, Wilder couldn't sell and Wilder ain't this and that. That show you for the second time in a row, whatever fight Wilder is in, and they tried to make it like that. The Tyson Fury and Joshua was gonna be bigger than this. I told people Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua fight is not gonna be bigger than Wilder and Fury. You know what I'm saying? The Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua is not bigger than Wilder and Fury, because it's so much of bad blood. Whether people want to admit it or not, everybody want to see this fight. Stephen A. Snitch with his fucking hating ass, he want to see this more than he want to see Wilder versus Fury versus Anthony Joshua. This shit's huge. This is the biggest fight in boxing by far. Ain't no other fight coming close to this fight. And the ticket sales and the high demand for the tickets is proving that right out the gate. And salute to Lori Reed, Queen Lori. I'm glad to see you doing better and feeling better. And make sure that y'all go on Facebook and go subscribe to her group. Loyalty Boxing
Loyalty Promotion and Boxing.
Loyalty Promotions and Boxing. Make sure that y'all go. You know, she got a whole lot of fighters in her Facebook group. You know, it's a great group. A lot of good boxing content in there. So make sure that y'all go to Loyalty Promotion and Boxing. But yeah, so that's it's crazy, man. What y'all think about these ticket prices, these pre-sale ticket prices, right? And what do y'all think about the high demand that this fight has?
It just shows the demand of the fight, bro. To what people, like you said, they kept talking about how big the fight gonna be. Nobody want to see the fight. Oh, the fight is this, the fight is that. But this fight got more fucking a bigger storyline behind it than any fucking fight in boxing. You know what I mean? It's all about the storyline and how you sell the shit and how you promote the shit. But with this, it's more personal, more, how can I say? It's more personal on a different level because of what's been said with the accusations that people want to know the truth about, right? Everybody know what's been said and everybody know all this and know all that shit. We ain't got to go over that shit. But with the accusations that's being said and all that, and now with the press conference tomorrow, right? To see them face to face, that might be the biggest press conference that we've seen because everybody and their mama gonna be tuned in. You feel me? So with that, it's like, and just seeing how the fight want to go to see the approach that both fighters took, because somebody gonna be made a liar that night. You know what I mean? Somebody gonna be proven wrong. And whichever
you gonna have to put yourself on mute because I muted you and that noise is coming from your end. So All right, yeah, he put himself. Go
Yeah,
ahead, man.
so one side or the other gonna be proven wrong. You feel me? Nobody wants to be wrong, but shit, the truth is gonna come out. When is the key? July what? 21st, 24th?
Yeah, July the
It's the
24th.
24th, bro.
Yeah, so somebody gonna be proven wrong, and somebody, you know what I mean? I'm looking because I gotta get closure, bro. This fight, it has to be closure. It has to be closure. But you know, I just hate the situation where how you say, Keith, like, and I made, I put out on my Instagram, I made a video about it, how mainstream media was trying to shit on Deontay Wilder, one giving him a first shake, whether they believe what he said or not. It's not about y'all. When you the media and you call yourself journalists out here, you motherfuckers want to be the top dogs and you want to shit on YouTubes and things of that nature, but you motherfuckers ain't giving fighters first shakes. Y'all ain't even give Deontay Wilder a first shake. Whether y'all believe what he said or not, it's not for y'all to agree or to disagree. It's for y'all to put out the fucking media to the people and let the people be the judge. You feel me? When Wilder kept telling you motherfuckers this, that, and third, nobody took it, nobody said nothing. None of you big time bloggers, none of you big time media motherfuckers that's acting like y'all this, that, and the third. You know what I mean? But when Tyson Fury came out and said, oh, he didn't do this, he didn't do that, y'all motherfuckers took it and ran with it. You understand what I'm saying? And now y'all pissed off because y'all can get a Deontay Wilder interview. So now that we're looking at the situation, bro, this fight is like you say, I feel like it is the biggest fight. I think it's bigger than Earl and Pacquiao because of the storyline behind the shit. You know what I mean? Now, for as the ticket goes, it just shows the demand of the fight, and the tickets are going to sell. The tickets are going to sell. It's going to be star packed in that motherfucker, and it just shows you the level that America is on to where you can come out here and sell a motherfucking $13,000 ticket, right? And that, like he said, that ain't even the highest ticket, and that ain't even the full price of the motherfucker. They got another 2,000 on, so it's almost a $16,000 ticket, and it's they going to go out. This fight is going to mark my words. This fight is going to be sold out, bro. This fight, after they finish promoting this fucking fight and the press conference go to where it go, this fight is going to be sold out, bro. It's going to be sold out. You feel me? So with that, and like people try to act like they don't want to see the fight. Everybody like they want Undisputed so damn bad and fucking Dubai. You motherfuckers want Undisputed in Dubai. You motherfuckers ain't even going to Dubai. You feel me? But at the end of the day, Deontay Wilder got her to handle his business. I want to see you motherfuckers keep that same energy and push for Undisputed like y'all was trying to push for Tyson Fury and fucking Anthony Joshua. But, you know, it's going to be one of the biggest fights, bro. It's going to be one of the biggest fights. Ticket sales is just fucking crazy. Them prices are outrageous in my eyes, but I'm not going to knock the hustle. I should never even say that they was outrageous, but it is what it is. If you want to go, you go pay. You know what I'm saying? If you want to go, you go pay for it. We going to be getting pay-per-view over this way, right? But, you know, if you want to go, we go see us like you say, Keith, for those prices, it got to be for motherfucking celebrities and shit. But you gonna have his first share of fans at the top and around that motherfucker. So I'm just looking forward to Wilder going in there and doing what he got to do, bro. Handling his business and I just want him to prove everybody wrong, man. That's what I just want. I want him to prove everybody wrong. And if it so happens the motherfucker Fury come out on top, you know, like a man, I'll stand up and give him his just due. I still don't like him, right? Used to be a fan of him, I'm not a fan of him no more. And I don't like him. Like I said, people, oh, you don't know, I don't like the motherfucker, right? And I'm still not gonna like him, but I will give him his credit and his just due. You know what I'm saying? I will give him his credit and his just due. There's nothing else we can say but dust your hands off and move on with the chapter. You feel me? But I got full confidence that Deontay Wilder go go in there and knock his ass out. You know what I mean?
Let me say this real quick, because Semper till I die, he say that AJ and Fury will sell out Wembley Stadium 100K seats. That don't mean nothing.
At what price is the ticket?
The bottom line is the dollar amount is not going to equal near the gate. The gate is not going to equal near I'm talking about the dollar amount. It's not going to equal near what this is going to come out to. And ask yourself this:
Fury and Wilder,
what fights have the biggest gates in boxing, money wise? It's not in the UK. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, but if you took Fury and Wilder and took it to the UK, guess what? They'll set out Williams Stadium too.
Exactly, but the dollar amount still won't be the same because the amount that they charge for the tickets are much less in the UK. So that don't mean nothing. Look, Fury and Wilder, the last fight, it broke gate records. So I mean, common sense. All you got to do is go look it up. You know what I'm saying? That's all you got to do. So yeah, they putting 100K seats in the Wembley Arena, but the dollar amount still don't equal up.
And that's a fact.
But yeah, somebody else want to, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and give me.
So this just show, and case in point to what y'all was just saying, Canelo Alvarez had 70-some thousand people in the seats here in Dallas, Texas. But his gate numbers weren't as big as Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury too, who had about a third of that number. So it matters how much money you bring to the table. It's like if you sell 100 bottles of water and you only sell them for $100, but you sell one bottle of water for $1,000, I'll take that $1,000. But anyway, bro, as far as the fight, man, it just shows how big Deontay Wilder is. No matter what people try to say, like he ain't popping, like he ain't the face of boxing, or at the very least, if you don't want to call him the face of boxing, the face of the heavyweight division, and he don't kind of hold the barometer there, and he's not the one that moves the needle. This just shows differently, and this just shows that this was the biggest fight all along in the heavyweight division, bro. And it's big because number one, it's two of the three best heavyweights in the division right now. But number two, this is a real fight, bro. This is a real fight, not only between the fighters and their animosity, but the fan bases, the people that's on the side of Deontay Wilder and the people that's on the side of Tyson Fury. Like, this fight is the biggest fight, not only because it might do bigger than Manny Pacquiao and Earl Spence. I don't really know if it will, but it does have a chance to do bigger numbers. But because of what it's going to mean in the boxing community. For the past year and a half, bro, there has been a war right here on YouTube, right here online, between the Deontay Wilder backers and the people that are backing Tyson Fury or Deontay Wilder haters, whatever you want to call them. And it's been going back and forth. And this third fight is going to let the fans know who's been right all along. Who's been right all along and what's really going on. And so that makes the fight huge because it's going to have huge ramifications. It's going to have a lot of eyes on it, and these ticket prices in the buzz. Like, I haven't heard a buzz for a press conference now. We got a press conference tomorrow, and I haven't heard a buzz like this for a press conference in a long ass time. You actually got people making videos, doing live streams about how the damn press conference is going to be, making predictions on is Wilder going to say this? How's he going to react to Fury? You think Fury's going to come out and do this? Like, it's just crazy the amount of buzz behind this fight. The ticket prices prove it. And I think it just has more to do with when you got a real fight. Like, fans can tell, bro, when shit is just business. When it's just two fighters that's at the top of their game and they just doing what they're supposed to do because they both champions and they want to get in there and they want to put on a good performance. But when you get big mega fights, that's when shit gets bigger than boxing. When you have real animosity and two dudes that really like can't stand each other, like Deontay Wilder legitimately like don't got shit for Tyson Fury, like can't stand him. Like, bro, I bought you about the mud, gave you an opportunity, and then you tried to back out on me. You tried to do some hoe shit, and I feel like you cheated me, bro. On top of all of that, I feel like you cheated me. Then you tried to back out of some shit that you owe me, bro. Bro, that's and then Tyson Fury, for whatever reason, he feel how he feel, bro. The shit just gonna be, it's gonna be epic and it's gonna be big. And if you can make it out to Vegas, I suggest making it out to Vegas. But at the very least, you gotta support this fight because just from the feeling, the boxing, the electricity, bro. I don't know if it's gonna be the biggest seller, but this is gonna be the most electric night in boxing in 2021, bro. It's gonna be an absolutely electric atmosphere. Like, you're gonna be able to feel that shit off your TV screen, bro. It's gonna be so tense in that room, bro. The shit gonna be lit. So the ticket prices, if you can afford them, great. If you can't, hey man, it is what it is. I feel like they trying, like, if you ask me my opinions on the prices, I honestly feel like they just trying to price Deontay Wilder fans out because we all know what Deontay Wilder's main fan base is. They trying to price him out. They want the rich people, the high rollers, the people over there from England, you know what I'm saying? The people that really got money like that to spend like that. Whereas we know a lot of Deontay Wilder fans, bro, you know, we get it out the mud. Everybody can't afford, you know, $5,000, $10,000 seats. You know, they'll just buy the pay-per-view and stay at home and root from the crib. But either way, however you support, be sure to support because the shit's gonna be lit, bro. And I'm looking forward to it. We only a month and 10 days away, bro. I'm on countdown, bro. July 24th, shit's going down.
Right.
So with that though, like, I ain't that they're trying to price the Deontay Wilder fans out. It's just that they know it's a hot fucking ticket and they want the money, bro. And the celebrities gonna be in the building full effect. And Wilder got Wilder he got a fan base full of celebrities as well. But it's just about the fight. The fight is a hot ass ticket, and this what they doing, like the Floyd shit. If you ain't got the money, you ain't gonna be able to be in that motherfucking building. So it's gonna be star-studded. It's gonna be, you know what I mean? It's like that's like Keith said, it's the biggest fight in boxing, bro, hands down. And it's gonna prove on July 24th to when them motherfucking celebrities in the building. Even if they even there to watch the fight or just there to be seen, you know how that shit go. That shit just turn into a motherfucking
like the red carpet or some shit.
Beauty pageant. So yeah, motherfucking red carpet. Motherfucker just started to be seen, but that motherfucker go sell out. And don't get me wrong, you'll have the fans that's hanging from the top parts of that motherfucker. But yeah, that shit gonna get real.
Like them trash ass artists that go to the Grammys that ain't really nominated for an award and shit. They just go in there to take a picture.
Exactly, nigga. Shit, you go to the network. If you're smart, you go to the network. Shit, fuck the awards. You go there and put yourself on. Shit, can I get an album? I mean, not an album. Can I get a feature? Do you want to work, motherfucker? I'm becoming hot. I ain't just here for no reason.
See, I'm too big of a fight fan to be able to go to a fight and can't see that bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a waste of time, bro.
I'm not finna do that. I don't give a fuck. I'm not finna go to no fight to have a goddamn handshaking contest with niggas and shit, dog. I'm not finna do that.
They got the Jerry World. They got the Jerry World screen going and shit. You know.
Right.
Yeah. You can see it at the Dallas Cowboys Stadium.
You're trying to catch a motherfucker, get a handshake. Hey, what's going on, man? Hey.
Yeah, I'm not trying to fucking go to have no handshaking fucking fest with niggas and shit, dog. I'm trying to go to watch the fight. I want to be there. I want to feel sweat fly. You know what I'm saying? Like I be in it. Like when I be at fights, I don't even motherfuckers next to me talking. I don't even hear you when the fight going on. Yeah, like I want to see it. You know, for real.
Yeah, you spend that money, bro. Want your money.
Spending that type of money. I want to see that shit.
I don't even do, bro. When I order the fights, bro, I don't even do like fight parties and shit no more because I'm not trying to entertain nobody. I ain't trying to make no drinks. I ain't trying to get no food and shit. I order the fight and it's my kids and my wife, bro. And I'm watching the goddamn fight. I'm not trying to entertain you dudes, bro. I need my food, my drink, and everybody else just be quiet so I can watch the goddamn fight. So I feel you, bro.
Hey, bro, when I be having fight parties, man, I hate that shit. It be cool, but I always find myself on the grill or something when the fight's finna start. I'm like, God damn.
Gotta do everything.
Yeah, bro.
Gotta do everything
with that, bro.
Be doing too much.
Yeah, man. I just hate watching the fight with motherfuckers who don't know boxing. That's the only thing that get to me. Like I don't mind a fight party.
That's always gonna happen. You have a fight party. Most, but you know what I'm saying. I'll always be the only one that really know boxing.
Like I talked to one of my cousins. I didn't know the motherfucker was my cousin. We over here. Oh, look, cuz you like boxing? You did it. You did. You see, I'm ordering the fight, right, motherfucker? Oh, what you think about this? Like, motherfucker saying some shit that's totally off the wall. I say, look at man, I ain't got time.
You think Terrence Crawford? You think Terrence Crawford can beat Deontay Wilder?
Yeah, silly ass shit.
What are you talking about right now?
Oh yeah, like what you call Lil Duval, that comedian. He was like, man, I want to see Gervonta versus Canelo. Like, bro, shut up, bro.
Yeah, bro, motherfuckers be saying that shit every time I had like a fight, a fight gathering or something. Hey man, what you think about so this dude Errol Spence? What you think would happen if he go up against Anthony Joshua? You think he can get Anthony Joshua? I think he might be able to beat Anthony Joshua with the body blows. Like, dude, what the fuck is you talking about right now? Yeah. Hey, I know this ain't got nothing to do with boxing, but this shit was funny. The shit that be popping up on my phone in these, it said, look, read this shit. It says, a person with AIDS spit in my eye. He says the person does not use medication and his teeth are in very poor condition. Does that mean I'm infected now?
No, you can't catch AIDS from saliva.
Hey, bro, this is shit that popped up in my it popped up in my on my email. Look at this shit, dog. This shit crazy as hell.
Yeah,
I was like, what the hell?
Motherfucker talking about AIDS. Well, I don't want to be talking. I don't want to.
It was a real question. I don't know where this shit came from. It's like some digest, some core digest or something. It just
they say if a person got AIDS, they can have full blown AIDS. You can't catch AIDS from saliva unless it's like they say got to be like gallons of that shit or some shit. But that shit doesn't even nasty to talk about though. But
I just thought that shit was funny. It was like a real question that somebody asked. It spit in my eye. That shit crazy as hell, man.
I'll be whooping the shit out that motherfucker. But nah, you can catch it through blood and cuts and shit like that, but you can't catch that shit through slobber. But just somebody spitting on you or saying talking and spit went in his eye. Because motherfucker just purposely spit in your eye. You shouldn't be asking a question, motherfucker. You should be in jail for beating his ass. Talking about spit in your eye.
Bro.
hey, that was a real question somebody asked too. I was like, what the hell is this? It just popped up in my I got a notification and it popped up. I'm like, what the hell?
Exactly,
Shit, still go get tested though. Shit, go get tested.
Right.
God damn.
Right.
They gonna kick your ass out. Oh,
Batman.
Somebody with AIDS spit in my eye. I want to get tested to make sure. Man, don't get your ass out of here. How much shit going on?
Right.
Yeah.
They kick me out though,
Batman,
bro.
you quiet,
Yeah,
man. What's your take on the the Wilder Fury, the tickets and shit, man, the high demand and all of that?
Man, it's controversy. Controversy sells. And
Facts.
like I always say, if the fighters don't really like each other, oh man, that's a perfect fight. That's a hell of a perfect fight. But man, I'm just hoping Tyson Fury get his ass knocked the fuck out.
Exactly, bet. I do not
His
want
YouTube channel. His YouTube channel is Money Brown TV.
And like Money said, I want to see these motherfuckers press for this Anthony Joshua fight. I want to see all these goofy ass Stephen A. Smith and all them press for this Anthony Joshua fight. Once he get knocked the fuck out, I don't want to see the fight we've been supposed to see for like 3 to 5 years. I want to see the fight.
Right. We all gonna want to see that fight. That's the fight that we're gonna be clamoring for.
Yeah, facts.
Everybody should be clamoring for it.
That energy is bang.
Yeah, just like you was clamoring for, Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury. We need the same energy, bro. Same energy. Undisputed should be just as important. Don't change up now.
Don't change up when the rabbit got the gun. You hear me?
Real. Ain't no fun when a rabbit got the gun, motherfucker. When you on the other end of that barrel, it's good when you behind the trigger.
Yeah,
I tell niggas that in the streets all the time. But yeah, when you behind the trigger, you feel good. When your ass on the end of that barrel, that's gonna see what you made of, motherfucker.
Yeah, that's what you're gonna see what you made of. Even like when something happened to you, and you was always the one always dishing out the punishment. But when it's time for you to take your lumps, let's see how you gonna react, man. That's what I want to see with Eddie Hearn and them, man. They always ducking out of something, man, and people just don't see it, dog. They just don't see it.
Let me explain something to you, dude. Barry Cook said, funny how it went from a 65,000 seater stadium to a 20,000 seater arena. The reason is because Bob Arum was in charge of all of that, right? It had nothing to do with Deontay Wilder. Bob Arum, Tyson Fury's promoter, they're the A side. They're in charge of the stadium, site fee, and all of that, right? So we all know that Bob Arum is cheap. So the site fee for the Raiders Stadium is probably more than what it is at the T-Mobile Arena. So Bob Arum probably didn't want to pay that site fee. They were supposed to have it in Raiders Stadium, but he didn't want to pay the site fee. That's what I heard, But so Bob Arum is like, shit, fuck it. I can get the site fee at a cheaper price if we could just raise the ticket prices. That's how Bob Arum works. You know what I'm saying? He cheap. He wanna get every last penny. So that's what it is. I mean, that shit didn't have nothing to do with Deontay Wilder. So if that was, the comment that you was trying to make, it didn't have nothing to do with Wilder. If it was in a 65,000 seater, that bitch would have been sold out. And the prices wouldn't have been the same. The ticket prices wouldn't have not been the same, but it would have been sold out. Because it's going to be thousands and thousands and thousands of fans that are not going to be able to get tickets to the fight.
Well, Bob need to go back and get that site.
You can't do that. It's too late. That's why it took so long. That's why it actually took so long for them to announce the press conference and to come out with the ticket sales and all of that, because that was why.
Yeah, now that they done already paid that shit, now that T-Mobile Arena done already paid for that site fee, that shit's a wrap. That's what
Yeah, that's
a
a wrap. They already paid for that site fee at the T-Mobile Arena.
Tickets about to come out.
Right. So I don't know if tickets are releasing to the public tomorrow or Wednesday. I know the press conference is tomorrow. So the show tomorrow, I won't be doing the show at this time. I'm gonna do the show at what time is that you would go on, Money?
8 p.m. Central Time.
I'm gonna do the show tomorrow at 8 p.m. Central Time. We're gonna do the show because tomorrow is the Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder press conference, and I know we all gonna want to watch that. I don't want to miss that. I don't know at what time the press conference is gonna be on, but that's what's gonna be popping probably around the time that I do the show. So I'm gonna do the show.
Come on at 3 p.m., bro. Is what
your time.
Yeah, 3 p.m. Central time. I don't know what.
Central time.
3 p.m. Central.
Oh yeah, so that's what. That's 1 p.m. Yeah. So that running, yeah, exactly. So yeah, I'm gonna do the show at 8 p.m. tomorrow night Central. We're gonna do the show because of the Wilder press conference, and we're gonna have a lot to cook on tomorrow. Cause man, that press conference tomorrow finna be lit. And y'all hit the like button. Y'all make sure that y'all hit my like button. That press conference tomorrow, y'all, is finna be lit. I think that Tyson Fury is going to do something to try to get under Deontay Wilder's skin. I think they're going to have a lot of security. I don't think they're going to let them get near each other. If they do have a face-off, I think they're going to have a lot of people in between them. So it ain't really going to be no face-off. Yeah. Ain't no way they can let them have a nose-to-nose face-off. It ain't no way.
I'm worried more about the entourage than them, too. No, the entourage when I was starting shit.
You said what?
I said I'm more worried about the entourage than them too. The entourage one is always getting into the shit.
Yeah, I'm just trying to keep this.
Yeah, but
they been not fuck that money up though, man. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Like that shit been over a year or something. They grown up to hold their composure till they get into the ring and do what they gotta do. Don't fuck that money up.
The only person might fuck the money up is Tyson Fury. I mean,
well, see, this is the thing. Is I think Tyson Fury. We know that he wanted to get out of the fight anyway. So what's the best way to get out of the fight than to provoke Deontay Wilder to put hands on you without touching him?
But man, Deontay ain't gonna do that. I know Deontay, level-headed person.
Right, bro.
I just got Tyson Fury doing something, but he gonna get sued. So I mean, either way is a win-win.
Right.
I'm just hoping don't no fake ass, phantom ass injury come up. That's all I'm hoping for.
That's what I'm saying. If he get Wilder to put hands on him, now I got an injury. Now I got a real reason. Now I got a real reason to get out of the fight. Y'all can't tell me I ain't injured. You know what I'm saying?
Motherfucker broke my ass socket. The punch ain't even laying.
Yeah, but the only way I see Deontay touching him if he hit Deontay. That's the only way I see Deontay doing something to him.
I don't know, because you know what I'm saying, the animosity that Wilder got built up for Tyson Fury, knowing that all that shit that he went through, you never know. You don't know what's going in that man's head. You don't know.
Keith,
you know what I'm saying?
You're not gonna go through all that shit. You're not gonna go through arbitration and get all that shit to get the fight to fuck it up.
I'm saying he know what it is now. But Fury, he can't get under your motherfucking skin.
I'd have fucked him up in arbitration.
If
that was the case.
Right. I'm gonna catch it. Oh no, his punk ass went at the arbitration. It was the lawyers, but it's gonna be good, bro. Like I feel like it's just Wilder, like Bet said, bro. I think he level-headed enough to know that he might try that, Key. You feel me? Like we thinking that. I think Wilder then might think like this motherfucker go try something to, you know what I'm saying, to provoke me, and I ain't gonna let him win, because if you do, you still let him win, and you can't go out like that. Like motherfucker, you ain't gonna win. You ain't gonna win at the press conference. You damn sure ain't for to win in that ring. So you go try. But bitch, I'll see you July 24th.
Man, he got dudes like Ted around him, calm, cool. Look, man, we ain't going. You know what I'm saying? I know they sitting around talking about what this dude might try to do.
Yeah.
I mean,
and I'm gonna say this about the tickets. Them ticket prices and shit, dog. unless you a motherfucking millionaire, multi-millionaire, you ain't got no fucking business paying $16,000 for one ticket. That shit just crazy.
I mean, to each his own. We ain't knocking the hustle, dog.
I ain't knocking the hustle, but I'm just keeping it 100.
I mean,
if you a nigga that got $20,000-$30,000 in your bank account, you go spend $16,000 on the ticket, you a goddamn fool.
But he did that. He did that to double the prices from not getting the stadium. I mean, it's a hustle. Man,
yeah,
look,
it's a hustle.
I ain't get the stadium, so I'm a double the prices on the tickets that I was gonna get in the stadium.
Don't knock the hustle.
Man, nothing but a hustle. If a motherfucker gonna pay for it, they gonna pay for it.
They gonna pay for it. To each his own.
Yeah, J.A. Dixon just said it best though, bro. Like, yeah, Deontay Wilder might be level headed, he might be cool, but for all we know, this is his first time coming face to face with Tyson Fury.
That's all I was saying. That's all I was saying.
Not his first time. They've been in the Slim. When they was catching the flight out to the arbitration, they had to see each other. When they was getting the verdict of the arbitration, they had to run into each other.
They in court, bro. They ain't face to face.
I'm talking about where I can actually, like be face to face with you. I can actually see you. We all, and then you probably gonna be insulted and shit. When they in court, they got on suits and shit. It's lawyers there. It's a judge there.
And then Fury brings some goddamn fucking brass knuckles and shit on his fist, talking about this what I had in my glove, motherfucker.
That ain't enough to provoke you though. Listen, man, you're not gonna go through arbitration, go through all that months, fight all that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? To get there and to win a fight over. Right, knowing this motherfucker go try some goofy ass shit and to let him win, cause then the egg gonna be on your face. You gonna be looking like the stupid motherfucker. What you gonna say? Oh yeah, well you know what? I couldn't control myself. I snapped out on him, and now this motherfucker got a permanent reason to either push the fight back or get out the fight. Nah, man, you want glory. You want it in blood. You know where you supposed to do this shit at. So I think like Beth say, with Malik and Tay them around him and shit like that talking. He gonna be level, and just himself, man, just himself, bro. Him knowing, like, I got a job to do, bro. I got a job to do, and I'm gonna get this victory on this motherfucker. And after that, you know, then the chips can fall where they may. But I'm not gonna fuck up nothing, before July 24th, bro. Ain't gonna happen.
I really don't want to say this on here. I really don't want to say this on here. But if I was worth millions and millions of dollars, if I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do something else because I got a lot of money to touch this nigga. So. All that, I'm going ahead if I can fuck him up in front of everybody. And I know it's going to be a fair fight.
Right.
I mean,
yeah, man. All me and Knockout was saying is that we're not saying that he is going to lose his cool and he going to flip out. We're just saying that you never know what you're going to do until you get put in that situation when the motherfucker's in your face, provoking you. You know what I'm saying? You don't never know. You know what I'm saying? You could flip out before you know it. Are we saying that's what he gonna do? No. We saying that anything is possible.
Hopefully him and Tay, Malik is talking about this, and you know they come.
Oh, of course. You know what I'm saying? But I know one thing that Tyson Fury is going to do something to try to get him to do to flip out. I know Tyson Fury. I know what type of character he is.
Yeah, you know what type of mood he in when you saw him at the fight when he was talking all this bitch Deontay. I'm gonna knock the bitch out and all that shit. I know he's gonna do all that, man. So,
what you gotta say, Knockout?
Nah, I was just agreeing with that, man. I was laughing, bro. That shit, like, yeah, that shit is. You know, that's what he gonna do, but I think Deontay gonna keep his cool. I'm just saying if something happened, I wouldn't be surprised, but I think he gonna keep his cool. It's too much riding on this, it's too much on the line. But at the end of the day, shit is a little bit different when that adrenaline get to pumping and motherfucker that wrongs you and shit. And then he coming in here acting all big and bad and shit like he didn't do you wrong and shit, and he talking crazy. Shit could get different. Hopefully he does keep his cool.
What is that? You put my big 12-pound stones in your mouth.
I don't think that they're gonna let him get close face to face like that with each other. I think they're gonna have security. They're gonna have people between them. Because I mean, you can't put your fighters in that position. You can't put them in that position. You know what I'm saying? I
wouldn't want to fuck up his money, and neither do Al Heyman the Indian. They gonna keep them separated. Hopefully, bro. They need to keep them
separated. That's what I think. You know what I'm saying? Why would they put them face to face, knowing like you know what I'm saying? at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? You human. And you might forget for a split second, and that split second could cost you a whole lot of M's. But just like J.A. Dixon said, he said facts. He said, I definitely slept a motherfucker and didn't mean to. hey, man. He said, what if that shit goes down like Lennox and Rockman? Hey,
shit. Hey, Jay, that's funny as fuck.
Yeah, like we acting like we've never seen fighters about to make millions and millions of dollars and didn't lose their cool. We acting like we ain't never seen this shit.
Bro.
I mean,
not saying it ain't gonna happen, bro. Come on,
bro.
I'm just saying, man, just the situation, bro, they're going through. I just don't think Wilder gonna do it. That's
bro,
y'all saying anything can happen. Y'all think it might and it might don't. We just saying we think it ain't gonna happen. I feel like gonna lose his cool and fuck up the money.
I understand what you saying. We saying it before, but that's a different situation. I know this man wronged me, and if I'm not gonna get him killed, I need him to beat his ass. So with me getting the little punches off and everybody just fake breaking us up, I can't do that. I know in my mind.
Bro, all I'm saying, Batman, is I'm saying that I don't think that he's gonna do that. But I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? It's possible. It's possible, you know what I'm saying, that he could lose his cool.
Well,
we've seen dudes lose their cool in much lesser situations than this.
Yeah, hopefully he don't.
Yeah, and hopefully
he'll be the fool if he do.
Hopefully he don't. But what I do think is gonna happen is I do think that Tyson Fury is going to try to get him to lose his cool. He gonna do some shit.
He done did shit before to try to make Deontay lose his cool before this shit. So I hopefully, like I said, he got the way Tay act and you know what I'm saying. I know and
even the entourages, right? Even the entourages, they don't fuck with each other.
And that's what I'm worried about.
That shit could pop off with them.
That's why I said the entourage.
Everything could get out of control.
I'm more worried about
the fighters don't do nothing. I don't care. The entourage.
If that pop off, everything can get out of control. You know what I'm saying?
As long as nothing wrong with the fighters.
like if Betsy a certain individual.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna steal the shit out of her. Straight
Batman. If the entourages, if shit break out on stage, the entourages get to getting at each other. You think the fighters gonna stand in the back and run and hide?
Listen, I seen, and when Floyd, when Roger and them got in the ring,
don't compare this to Floyd. Floyd ain't Wilder.
What you talking about? His uncle right there fighting. His Zab right there fighting his uncle. He kept his cool.
Bro, Floyd is a whole different type of character, homie. You can't compare Floyd Mayweather to Deontay Wilder.
I know. But if Floyd sees somebody attacking his uncle, I'm hopefully he's going to help his uncle. But he know the bag is the bag.
Well, Floyd don't give a goddamn about his uncle or nobody else when it comes to that dollar sign.
Stop that, kid. Don't go that far, kid.
No, I'm going there. I'm saying when it comes to that dollar sign and Floyd is in a position like that, Floyd is thinking dollars. Wilder has a more, like I'm about like a street man. No, I'm not gonna say street mentality. Wilder is more like he care about the people around him too much.
Yeah, he's more family oriented
around him a lot more.
Yeah.
Floyd
stand there and let some shit go down.
The situation
with Scott ain't gonna let him.
Exactly, Michael Andrew Wilder has a lot more morals when it comes to shit like that.
Come on, man, we talking about family here, bro. With Floyd, when that shit happened with Zab and them in the ring, Floyd they was held back. Zab was trying to fuck the fight up because he was getting his ass whooped. But come on, man, if a motherfucker try to take off on
you ain't have to elaborate on it. I just said what I said and I moved on. You ain't have to make it more than what it is.
Bro, we talking about the shit, bro. We talking about the shit. But yeah, nigga, we talking about it. But if a nigga try to take off on Floyd family, nigga, Floyd is taking off on nigga. We ain't gonna say that one man got more morals than the next, like Floyd don't care about his family. That's bullshit. I ain't listening to that shit. That man got morals for his family. Everybody got morals for their family. So if some shit take off, the shit just take off. It's just depending on what position you in and where you at with the shit.
But nah,
go ahead, Ben.
Like if the entourage is out there fighting You think Malik Scott and them is gonna let Wilder jump off stage and jump in that shit? No, nigga gonna grab him. We got better shit to do.
Did you say jump off a stage or on stage?
Off the stage.
They already on the stage. We talking about if the entourage is they all on the stage and some shit. Who
But
cares?
you know,
I ain't finna argue with you about this shit all day. It's just let the fight sell. That's why people want to watch. This is why people want to watch the press conference tomorrow, because they know that anything can happen. That's it. That's
yes.
it. It ain't nothing to be.
And I'm hoping the fight shit happen before we can get the fight.
Facts. I feel like ain't shit gonna happen though. They ain't gonna fuck them up.
I'm hopefully they go in there, get the talking their shit. The Deontay Wilder just get the talking shit, and the entourage just go ahead, chill out until the fight start fighting when the fight go on. I don't when Deontay get in the ring, you get close to somebody else, it's still the shit out of them. And you reckon why Deontay in the ring reckon. Hey, man.
Yeah, and I wasn't saying that Floyd don't care about his family or none of that shit. I wasn't even making that reference.
You were saying Floyd is not going to put the bag in front of his uncle.
That's what I was saying. I was saying that Floyd he gonna see a dollar sign before anything.
Before anything, you know I was understanding what you were saying.
Yeah, that's all I was saying. So you trying to make it like I was saying, oh, Floyd don't give a fuck about his family.
Well, nobody said shit about you. I'm talking about the man that said Floyd. You talking about putting your situation. I'm talking about the man, whoever you commented that said Deontay Wilder got more morals. That's what I'm talking to. The man was talking
as a man,
morals.
he does.
So
Deontay Wilder has more morals
say Floyd don't got morals.
than Floyd.
How?
As a man, Deontay Wilder has more morals than Floyd Mayweather.
You can't say that, bro. You can't say that. You can't say morals, bro.
Listen though, Keith. He was trying to get you to say like, because if somebody hit it, some people might run with it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, but so that's what I was saying. I wasn't saying that Floyd don't care about his family, because Floyd's a family man. I mean, of course he loves his family, but Floyd,
of course he gonna be smart first. Don't fuck
care about that bag.
We doing
bag
for the money. But if Floyd was in a position where a motherfucker did what Tyson Fury did to him, right? Like you saying, like it depends on the situation. To where you know a motherfucker cheated the fuck out of you, to where you took an L. Floyd ain't never been in that position, so you can't really say this, that, and the third of what a man to do. But Deontay ain't gonna fuck the money up neither. He looking at the money too. Like it ain't y'all just think DJ's going to her just to fight. Fuck no. You fight for the money as well. You ain't just going in there and fight just to prove. Like don't get me wrong. Yes, the main thing is to prove Fury wrong. But shit, nigga, I got money on the line here as well. This big money. This ain't no motherfucking chump change.
Yeah, they fight for big money and he fighting for his revenge.
Facts.
He fighting for two.
Gotta be a fool not to fight for the money, shit.
Cause this is called prize fighting, man.
Damn right.
Yeah, man. But yeah, man. Yeah, I can't wait till this press conference, man. This shit finna be lit, man. It's finna be lit. And it's gonna be some shit that go down. I don't know if it's gonna be to this extent, but it's something just going. I got a feeling, man. I got a feeling.
Like Money said, if I ever, man, this shit clear up. I ever be with my brother and them, man, certain people around, I'm going to jail. I don't care about my brother. My brother and them, they ain't even got to jump in this fight with me. I'm going to jail this day when I see the people I want to see.
Right. So it ain't gonna be nobody that's gonna be able to stop you on that stage because you feel a certain type of way.
No, but I'm not gonna put my brother and them in jeopardy.
Right.
Y'all go ahead, chill out. I'm gonna handle this right here. That's it. That's all.
Hey, boy, you know you gonna have to have everybody else around you too to be on code, because you know one false move, everybody jumping. Hey, but man, this like I said, man, at the end of the day, you know, we talking about this shit. It's all excitement to us. You know what I'm saying? It's all excitement, but it's serious. This is not to sell no fight tickets. This is serious with on Wilder part. Like this shit's serious. So I think that Wilder know how serious it is. And like y'all was saying, he did all of this to get the man in the ring. He didn't took the man to court, all of that. So I don't think that he gonna fuck that up. I don't think he gonna fuck that up. But I think that Fury gonna try to get him to fuck it up.
But this what I don't get though. This what I don't get. All these bitch ass fighters, all these motherfuckers that keep on wondering why he's trying to get this fight, Why he ain't take this step aside money and all this shit? And y'all keep thinking, nigga. I mean, he don't seem like he got morals and principles. Don't he seem like he a man with morals and principles?
Yeah, nigga, this shit ridiculous. Like they just, and then all the ones that's picking against him. Like I'm seeing all these clowns. I ain't rocking with none of them.
But I ain't talking about them picking against him. I'm like, dog, don't y'all see a nigga that got morals and principles is bigger than the money? If I'm saying this man just tried to kill me in the ring, he cheated me, he tried to kill me, you think I don't want that fight back again? And it's gonna be a fair fight?
Right.
All you bitch motherfuckers keep talking about his psyche and dog. If my psyche was off, dog, I can take a loss. I can't take me getting cheated. And I'm running around here saying I got cheated, and you bitch ass niggas telling me that I'm fucking lying, and I'm still saying that go back and look at the tape. How the fuck I get this dent in my head? Cause this man ain't known for punching. So I'm fucking lying. Come on, man. I mean, you know what I'm saying? A lot of these dudes, man, and the black athletes, they just throwing me off.
Yeah, man. I can't wait. John Kramer said this shit bigger than Nino Brown. That's facts. That's facts, man. Anybody else got anything to say in closing on this?
No, I just want to keep it cool, man. I want this to be just keep it cool, man. Keep it calm. You know what you got to do. July 24th. Make that shit a statement where you need to make a statement at. That way you get your closer and get your glory, right? That's gonna be stamped forever in history, bro. Because I do feel like D go get him, and I feel like he gonna knock his ass out. Everything gonna be on the even playing field. No matter what nobody say, y'all can say, well, he didn't do this, he didn't do that. Well, that's your opinion. My opinion is he did. You know what I mean? I feel like he did. From what I seen with my own two eyes, the reaction that I seen and the shit that was happening, everything that I looked up and how I went back and watched and did this, I come to the conclusion that the man cheated Deontay Wilder in that ring. And on July 24th, it's gonna be like when Miguel Cotto's third motherfucking that motherfucking Mexican boy down, Margarito. It's gonna be a sweet victory like that, bro. So where motherfucker, you know what you did the first fight, and that's gonna be it. Wash your hands with it. Don't talk about no fourth fight. That's gonna be the sweet victory. And then after that, we go watch the fall of Tyson Fury.
Hey, I want to say this: motherfuckers acting like we wrong for being behind our fighters. Dog, I don't say nothing when Robert Garcia and them picked Leo Santa Cruz, knowing Leo ain't have a fucking shot for real.
Yeah.
I didn't get mad. They with their race.
Yeah. They
always pick with their race. They don't care who fighting their fighters. Motherfuckers, man, listen, man, it's us against them. It's black against brown, it's black against white. And it's white against brown. So, man, look, man. It's not out in the open, but behind closed doors and in the streets, it is what it is. So look, man, I'm behind mine. Don't get mad at me for being behind mine. I'm not mad because whoever behind Fury, that's who behind him. That's great. That's fine. Don't call me. I can't be a racist because I can't oppress nobody.
Facts.
So you know what I'm saying? I'm with mine, man. I'm always gonna pick black. Always.
And salute to Real Camera, man, in that Cash App. Salute to you, man. Appreciate that. But yeah, man, what's your closing words, Knockout? Let them know, man, where to find you at and everything too.
Yeah, man, y'all touched on everything. I would just say kind of the same sentiment as Batman. I'm not gonna be made to feel bad, or you can't call me a racist or none of that, bro. I'm gonna support Deontay Wilder in this fight regardless, because everybody else support their people. I'm gonna support my people. I'm gonna rock with them, bro, straight up and down. So that's why I'm coming with that. As far as the whole press conference thing, man. I'm with Money. I'm with Batman. While I can see that something could happen, I'm just hoping that level heads and cooler heads prevail. This is big money on the line, millions and millions of dollars for everyone involved. So I hope that they allow themselves to go make that money, and we get to see the fight happen where it's supposed to happen, and that's July 24th, right there in Las Vegas. As far as where to find me, y'all can find me right here on Knockout, bro. Knockoutboxing86 at yahoo.com. I mean, that's my email, but Knockoutboxing86 TV right here on YouTube, man, dropping content for y'all every single day. Come check me out over there. I'm grinding, I'm putting in work. So if y'all want to come support the channel, man, that's where you can find me at. So I appreciate, Money and everything boxing and Batman allowing me to hop on this panel with y'all, man. It's been a pleasure, bro. And I've enjoyed it as always, man.
Hey, Keith, I want to say one more thing, Keith. Cause don't act like motherfucking when Deontay lost, man, you had white boys all over the internet talking big shit. So I just wanted to just say, man, don't act like it ain't no race thing, man. Just keep it real, man. We all gonna keep it real. That's why I like the what's his name? That's why I like the Trump in office. Y'all motherfuckers weren't hiding behind nothing no more. I knew who a motherfucker was. But you know what I'm saying? But go ahead, Keys, on you, baby.
Money, man, what's your last words?
Man, appreciate everybody for coming through, showing love. Y'all know how we get down, man. We love to chat. Can't do it without the ones that ride for us. You feel me? Shouts out to my bro Beck. Shouts out to my bro Knockout. Once again, y'all go subscribe to Knockout Boxing 86 TV. That boy be working his ass off. He works. He trying to get to that 1,000. He coming up on 1,000. You feel me? One of the fastest growing channels. If y'all not over there listening to him, y'all missing out. If you like the bet, if you like prediction videos, he give you every fucking fight out there, right? He don't miss a fight with the predictions, and his predictions be on point. Y'all make sure y'all follow me at Monty Brown TV, right here on YouTube, on Instagram at Monty_the writer. We stream every fight every Saturday. If y'all need a place to see a fight, man, come on over, rock out with your boy, man. We go continue to drop this content, continue to support my bro Key, who doing this goddamn thing. And y'all go catch Batman here, there, and every fucking word. You understand what I'm saying? But as much love to y'all, man. Y'all know how your boy get down, man. Big dog status, family.
Yes, sir. And y'all make sure that y'all hit that like button. Y'all already know how I do. I appreciate everybody that came through in the chat, even the ones that came through just to hate. Make sure you hate and hit that like button. And yeah, appreciate everybody for coming through. We'll be back on tomorrow. I'll be back on tomorrow once again at 8 p.m. Central Time tomorrow, because we don't want to miss the Wilder press conference. Another great show. Salute to Knockout Boxing 86 TV, my man Batman in the building, and you always know the big step of Money Brown TV. Make sure that y'all go continue to show him love and support, and we out until tomorrow. I appreciate everybody. Smash on that like button. There you go, talking that boxing again. I'm gone.